What is good, internet? My name is JB. Welcome back to the sports channel. It has been a very long time, and I'll explain that here in a little bit. But today we are starting up a new dynasty here in college football 26, where we are going to be building up the FAU Owls, also known as Florida Atlantic University. This is a team that is, I want to say relatively new to the FBS level, as my controller does not want to cooperate. That might happen a lot. Hopefully it doesn't. But for whatever reason, it's just having connection issues lately. But yeah, ever since 2019, this team has not won over 5 games. So we're going to hopefully look to turn that around. I believe they're 5-4 this year, and they actually have a pretty decent team. But we're not, worried about this year. They did have a couple of decent seasons back in the day. But you know what? This is actually, they were in the Sun Belt in the mid-2000s. I don't know when they moved up to FBS, but not a whole lot of success here. They did win the Sun Belt one year, but do have a couple of Conference USA wins, but now we are in the American. It should be a little bit of a tougher time. They haven't really had a whole lot of success since moving here, for sure. So yeah, it's Coach Ikerson's job to turn around the program. And if you guys are excited for another Dynasty rebuild here on the channel, please like and subscribe. I do apologize for abandoning the channel. Back when I stopped uploading around, I think it was late July, early August, I had some family issues come up. My mom ended up, she's older. My brother and I just live with her to take care of her. And also because, well, it's impossible to afford things these days. That's a different conversation though. But she ended up falling and breaking her hip. And her rehab did not go very well, so we ended up having to, unfortunately, move her into assisted living. So I've been dealing with that for the last couple of months. And on top of that, my brother and I are trying to move as well. So it's just been a whole lot of mess of paperwork and just not really being in the mood to record. But at least, for the first month or so, I wasn't really in a good headspace to record freaking football games. But the last couple months has been just a whole lot of paperwork and a whole lot of not sure if we're gonna be moving this week or next week, or are things happening this week, or is anything gonna happen this week, or a whole lot of that. But we're at a spot now where we're pretty much good to go. Still haven't moved, so that could affect things, but I don't think we're that close to anything. But we're not in a position where anything else is gonna pop up unexpectedly, hopefully. So yeah, we're gonna hop back in, play some darn video games. We're finally back in a spot where I feel like I'm able to do that. And this should be a fun team to rebuild. This is a team I almost rebuilt last year in College Football 25. Just never quite got around to it. I actually did record a season or two, but just decided to go in a different direction. I don't remember why I didn't upload, but yeah, we're rebuilding FAU. Should be a fun time. And yeah, hopefully you guys are, still here and still excited for this. I know there's been a few people who've been asking. I do appreciate that. I thought we had the momentum to potentially hit 1K subs in this game cycle. I don't think that's going to happen, obviously, anymore, but if we could hit 500 by the end of the year, that'd still be pretty darn cool. I'm just reminding myself, I didn't upload I didn't actually do FAU. I don't think I ever actually uploaded any of that. Did I? I don't believe so. We did Louisiana Tech instead. That's right. Yeah. Okay. I just reminding myself what teams I did and didn't do rebuilds. I'm not starting up a rebuild of a team I already rebuilt, am I? And I am not. So yeah, pretty stoked on being able to remember that at least. Let's go ahead and take a look at this roster. It's actually not terrible. Pretty decent overall. I'm recording this after the recent whatever it's called, roster update. So yeah, we're recording this after that. So we have the updated rosters. At quarterback, we do have Caden Veltkamp, former Western Kentucky quarterback, is the starter for this team. He is a starter in real life as well, so that's pretty cool. Pretty decent player. And is only a junior, has a decent development trait as well. 80 overall, got a pretty decent arm. He's pretty accurate. Sorry, I was pulling up the stats, so I want to be able to reference those should I need to. Come on, bro, work with me. My controller is being extremely annoying. I'll get it fixed before we actually start gameplay. But he had 90 throw power, pretty good accuracy, and is only a junior, so there is a chance we have him back for his senior season. We don't currently meet his deal breaker, which is championship contender. So if he can lead us to a good season, we might be able to keep him around. But if we're not, then quarterback definitely becomes an issue. Zach Gibson is okay, but he's a senior. Kason Wiseman could be a good backup, but he likes pro potential, and we don't really meet his threshold there. We have Jordan Magwood, who is a true freshman, is a pocket passer with 80 speed. Does he have a good dev trait? Only normal, but with some good skill caps, he could end up being quite good. With decent athleticism, he doesn't really have the best accuracy skill caps, unfortunately. He can, get a cannon of an arm. But unfortunately, his he'll never be that accurate, but he could end up being a pretty good player down the line. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to keep an eye on quarterback for sure, especially if we're not able to keep Veltkamp around. If we're not having a great season, it'll become more paramount that we look at it. But he should be a very good player for us, at least for year one. At running back, Jamari Sands. Let me tell you, this guy develops very well. Redshirt sophomore, 88 speed, 91 acceleration. This guy got up to like a 95 overall last year when I did do the seasons. I think I don't know. I did I record that? I don't remember if I actually recorded it, but I know I played through a few seasons with this team, and Jamari Sands ended up turning into a monster, which is part of why I wanted to rebuild this team. On top of them having just a cool roster and cool uniforms and a sick stadium that we'll get to, I do, have a little bit of a connection to this team since I did, play with them a lot last year. And yeah, he's a very good do-it-all back. Already has gold shifty, bronze sidestep, silver armbar. He's a very, very well-rounded running back, and he is only a redshirt sophomore currently, so we could still have a couple more years left with him. He currently has a pro potential deal breaker, which probably not going to be able to keep that up, but hopefully we'll just be able to convince him to stay. That'd be really cool if we could do that, because he, like I said, could develop into an absolute monster. Xavier Terrell is also quite a good player, just doesn't have the development trait, but could be pretty good. Caden Shields Dutton is okay, normal dev, true sophomore. And then we have Ethan Irvin. Sick name, 57 overall true freshman. Maybe there's something there. Maybe he ends up being a good player down the line, but good depth nonetheless for now. At receiver, Easton Messer is a little bit of a beast. 86 overall. I forget where he's a transfer from. He is also a Western Kentucky guy, it looks like. So, yeah, transferred in from Western Kentucky with his quarterback. Good player. 86 overall, 87 speed, 91 excel. Looks to be just a classic. First one in, last one out. What are all the white guy things? First one in, last one out. Smartest guy in the room. Sneaky athlete. Yeah, one of those types. Which is just a nice way of saying he's a honky. He's 86 overall. Very good player. Got some good abilities. Silver cutter. He should be an absolute monster for us this year. He's also only a junior. So again, if we can have a good season with him in Veltkamp, we could be in for a monster first couple of years and could just really, launch the team off into the stratosphere if we are able to have a good couple of seasons with these guys. Controller, please. Please. We also have J.R. Wilson, 6'4", 212. Senior, okay player. Good red zone threat. Jabari Smith is another very good player, 90 speed, 93 excel. He has pro potential. So a lot of these guys might not be here for the long term, but while they're here, they're good. Jay Sean Platt is very fast. Only a true junior. Does have impact dev, or retro junior rather. Assad Wasim is okay with his impact dev. Quincy Brown is solid. Good size on him. Pause. Dominic Henry's good. Joseph Young is decent. So we have a very deep receiver room. Very deep. Jade Card, true freshman, is okay. Akel Calixt, sick name, is pretty decent. And then we also have Braden Hawk. Some decent true freshmen. There's something here with Card for sure. 6'3", 200. Good speed. Or good acceleration as well. 88 excel. It's quite nice as a starting point. So, very deep receiver room. Will all these guys end up being here long term? Who's to say? But means we don't really need to hit that position super hard year one. Running back, I'd say we probably definitely need to at least be on the lookout for running back. Same thing with like quarterback. Like we need to be, if we're having a good season, probably don't need to worry about it. If we're not having a good season, definitely need to worry about it. At tight end, Khalil Brantley is a senior. 79 overall is pretty good. Mike Kirch, good blocking tight end as a backup. Martavius Collins, true freshman, pure blocker, or redshirt freshman rather, pure blocker. He could turn into an absolute monster. Pure blockers develop so well in this game, and he already has ability, so don't really have to waste any points on that. Ooh, he is a little bit maxed out, but yeah, if we just spend everything in blocking this first year, say he gets like 20 skill points, we can probably get him up to the high 70s at worst, maybe low 80s, just improving his blocking, which obviously won't help him receiving, but 85 speed, 80 or 75 speed, 83 excel. He's already a pretty good athlete, so he can be a very high overall. Same thing with Reed Maseka or Mikeska, Keska. Reed looks all right. Jackson Lee's okay. And Thomas Young could also be a very high overall by the time of his career is over. What is his skill caps looking like? Pretty good. Pretty good skill caps on him. He could turn into a pretty high overall. Offensive line, Madden Sinker. It's going to be our starting left tackle, 74 overall, red shirt sophomore. Another pro potential guy, though. Could lose a lot of players to pro potential. Scarly Jean. Going to be our starting left guard. He's okay. Center is Vincent Fiacable. Vincent. He's all right. Decent starter. And we have a redshirt freshman backup, Braden Cunningham. Could be quite good. 6'6", 315. Why the fuck is he playing center? The hell? Put that man at tackle. What are we doing? J.R. Cox is decent as well. Alex Atkovich is our starting right guard. He's okay. Sophomore Ovi Dupree is okay. Xavier Bryan is okay. And then Landon Rapkowitz, something like that probably. He's okay. And then we got our boy Daughtry Richardson starting at right tackle. Freshman Mauricio Hines could be pretty good. Got another sophomore here, Vincent Forney, and Carson Osmus rounds out our room here. But he's a redshirt freshman with impact dev. Need to keep him around for sure. He likes brand exposure. But he, I think, is the only offensive lineman we have with above normal. No, we have Daughtry with impact, but I'm not going to look back through them. Wilkie Deneau is a very solid player, true sophomore. He develops well as well. Just a name I remember. Got really good acceleration, decent speed, pretty good strength. 6'3", 276, and is a speed rusher. All right, Wilkie. That's NFL edge size. All right, bro. Deshaun Batiste is okay, and Eric Brantley is pretty solid as well. 87 Excel. Impact Dev, redshirt sophomore. Feels kind of more like an off-ball guy. 6', 230, but who's to say? He'd be a good pass rusher. Josh Roberts is our starter on the other side. He's a true freshman, 68 overall. Looks pretty good. Gavinch Marcellin is a freak athlete. He was a much better athlete in last year's game. I want to say he had like mid-80s speed and like high 80s acceleration, but does still have silver quick jump. He's a guy who could be fun to build this defensive line around. Good finesse moves. Will certainly be one of our starting Russians this year. Chinosum Exume. Insane name, but looks to be a pretty good player as well. Tycool Hill Lumen. Looks all right. Impact Dev. Not bad. And then Tyclean Lumen. I'm assuming these guys are brothers. Tycool Hill and Tyclean. You can't even call them Ty. Ty, they're Tycool and Tyclean. They both are much. I mean, yeah, they're definitely related. Both edge rushers as well. I mean, they could, end up being pretty good players for us. I'm assuming they're probably twins. Don't quote me on that. I mean, they're the same class, same name, same place. I'm assuming they're definitely brothers. I don't know. They could not be twins. One could be just a year younger for whatever reason. Who knows? Not our place to figure that out. I'll let you guys tell me, or I'll Google it at some point. Anyway, defensive tackle CJ Doggett Jr. Getty. CJ. Starting DT is pretty good. 75 overall, true junior. Nope, redshirt junior. Redshirt senior. Nawan Barber's pretty solid as well. So got some good starters at D tackle. We have only one underclassman on the entire roster. That is Namari Brantley. So we really need to recruit DT, because the only other ones who will be on our roster, even potentially next year, are Enos Sledge and Doggett, who likes pro potential. So we might lose half our damn team to pro potential. Jarvis Johnson is a redshirt freshman, going to be potentially our starting Sam linebacker. He's a pretty good athlete. Wouldn't mind having him out there. Tyler Stolsky is our starting Mike. He's slow but solid. Leon Hart Jr. Not to be confused with the is it a Pokemon channel, Leon Hart? I don't know. I know it's like a card opening channel. I don't know if it's Pokemon or what TCG it is, but whatever. Yeah, he's slightly better athlete, so that's something, and is in the same year. Hector Chavez is a true freshman. He's okay. Could be pretty good for us down the line. Zaire Horton, though, is quite good. 72 overall, decent athlete. Kamari Johnson's okay. Charquez Lee is probably the best athlete of the bunch at linebacker. Probably need to get him on the field if that's the case. And then Robert Lee, pretty decent as well. Already has bronze robber, so I'll try to work him in a little bit. Could you not? Thank you. Our best corner is going to be 76 overall senior Demarius McGee. Does have star dev, but is a senior, so I won't really get to, enjoy that star dev too much, but should be a decent player for us year one. Derek Rogers, another starting corner, only a sophomore with impact dev, and we actually meet his deal breaker, so that's nice. Therese Reed could be pretty good. Cameron Goggins is solid. Zion Parrott, he's decent. Chris Tooley, a third, is decent. He's a sophomore. Antonio Robinson has impact dev and is a sophomore. He needs to play if that's going to be the case. And then Lawrence Johnson is pretty decent as well. But where do you fit in a guy like Robinson? I mean, he's not that much worse than like our CB3. In fact, I could argue he's just better because he's faster and has better excel. He has the second highest acceleration on the team, as a matter of fact. So yeah, he should probably play somewhere just based on the development trait and the fact he's not an upperclassman. Chris Keys Jr. is going to be our starting free safety. 76 overall, true junior. Looks pretty good. Kyle Boylston looks decent as well. 89 speed, 92 excel. Redshirt freshman with impact dev. He could be an NFL guy. Never mind, his skill caps are abysmal. Let's say you're going to be a freshman with a good development trait in this game. With Mike Hackerson coming in, who's going to develop players. That's his thing. Well, he could have been. And then strong safety is going to be Dylan Williams. He's all right. 75 overall, redshirt senior. True junior Jaden Sweeney will play, as will Wendell Fillard. He'll probably get on the field at some point. Does have impact dev, but is a senior. And then we have Damon Allen, a strong safety, or a freshman rather. He's all right. Kicker is going to be Garrison Smith. He's a senior. We have to scout kicker year one. That's such a waste. Hours and points. We'll obviously wait till he gets to the offseason to hit the portal for that, but that's 2 position players we won't be able to get because we also need a punter as Logan Lupo, also a senior. So team is in a pretty good place. I think the offense will be a ton of fun. Defense has some fun developable pieces, but is far from complete. So fun rebuild starts now. If you guys are excited, drop a like and I'll get this recruiting board set up for us. Alrighty, the recruiting board has been filled out, and I personally am a fan of going after some of the higher tier players, at least early on in the season, because as the season goes on, you'll be able to fill out the board with 3 stars as the year goes on, like I said. But early on, I like to take a shot, at least, at some of the, 4 and 5 star players. Like, the odds are we're probably not gonna get any of these guys, but if we can get 1 would be great. Obviously 2 or 3 would be phenomenal, but I think the most I've ever gotten 5 stars in 1 year at a lower tier school is like 2. But even going to 4 stars. But if we could just get a couple of these guys at any position, that would be great. But unfortunately, we weren't really able to find an actual good quarterback. But we're able to find this guy, Bruce Muhammad. I did the old playing time trick. If you don't know the deal breaker thing here, if you add like a bunch of quarterbacks all with playing time, whoever has the highest playing time grade is usually the highest overall. Like, the other guys won't think they'll be able to play because Bruce Muhammad is better and his playing time thing never changed. So he is the guy we're going to go after. He's from Jacksonville, so local-ish. Yeah, we're South Florida near, maybe we're Boca Raton, and then Jacksonville's a little further north, but he should be a pretty solid player. 89 throw power is okay. Honestly, not as good as I thought he would be. Decent athlete. Does have silver extender. He's probably only going to have normal dev, but he's probably the highest overall quarterback that we can get year one. So we're going to go after him. He's going to be the guy we spend a lot on. And then Brian Kenyon did have interest in us, but he is a north-south blocker, so I don't really have a ton of interest in him. I think there was one other 4-star that had interest in us, but let's be real, we don't really care too much about a north-south blocker. It's not really going to end up being a good player. And we'll just, check out a couple of guys that we have with these points. Vince Yates, the #1 receiver in the nation for this cycle, looks pretty good. Austin Cravens could be solid as well. He's pretty good. I don't really feel the need to look at receivers because we'll take pretty much anyone, although Taylor Thompson, he's 6'5" with 90 speed and a gem. He's going to get the easiest 50 hours of all time. The players I did want to scout, though, are the athlete, thumper, Mike linebackers. These guys are some of the freakiest and best players in the game. Look at that, an 88 speed linebacker, and he's a 3-star. There's a couple of 4-stars as well. We'll take a look at Dom Biley. Actually, no, he's a 5-star lurker. Well, we're not getting him. And he's literally not as good as Marquez Coffee. Like 75 zone, 85 XL, 88 speed. And then we have 82 speed, 89 XL, 77 zone. Give me the 3-star all day. Tommy Robert is actually probably pretty good. 90 XL. I'm telling you guys, the 4-star thumper linebackers, they're like the 3-star dual threat QBs of the defense. They're always insane. So unfortunately, there aren't typically a lot of them. And especially at smaller schools, they are pretty hard to get. Can we stop with the controller? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. I'm actually going to lose it. Please. All right, so we're not getting Jason Landry. We're not getting Spencer Zemetis. Who looked pretty sick, honestly. And we're also not getting Brooks Poland. Those guys have all locked us out already. We do have a bye in week 1. The schedule is just going to be whatever this team's schedule was in real life. I actually have no idea. But we got Maryland, FCS Southeast, FAU. So a little bit of a battle there. We get a bye in week 4. Then we start conference play against Memphis. We get Rice, UAB, who was second place for this. I'll go ahead and tell you guys. Actually, no, it's UAB and Charlotte. I was definitely doing an American team, if you couldn't tell. USF is on the schedule, as well as Navy. Then another bye, Tulsa, Tulane, UConn, and ECU to round out schedule. Should be a fun season. I'm going to, again, deal with this recruiting nonsense. And I'll see you for the kickoff for week 1. All right, many a 3-star has been added to the board, but we are putting quite a few hours on a number of 4 and 5 stars. So I'm excited about the class. I think it's already in a pretty decent spot, and we get locked out on one of the 3 stars we actually put hours on. Didn't put a lot of hours on 3 stars, but certainly put some. And that guy was one of them, and he said, nah. Because D tackle is definitely a position we're going to need. But yeah, just a quick overview of the board. Bruce Muhammad should probably just go ahead and get a little bit more than 25, because we do want to make sure we need to obviously make sure we get into his top 8 if we want him. And then for guys like John Swope, we'll add points as needed, but I feel like there is a one where we could get Paul Fucha. He's not being super heavily recruited. It's UCF and Michigan State. He's from Florida. Likes playing time. There's a very good chance to take those 50 hours off like almost immediately, but we'll leave him there until we get a little bit better view of the board. Vince Yates is just straight up not being recruited. So if the #1 receiver in the country is just not going to be recruited, yeah, you bet your ass I'm going to put a lot of points on him. Same thing with Taylor Thompson. He's a freak. It was also kind of just not really being all that hardly recruited. So yeah, we're going to go after them a lot. Obviously, he does have the Bama offer, so it's going to be very hard for us to get him over Bama, but we're gonna fucking try for a player this good. Don't have anyone at tight end. Have a couple of tackles we're going after. Don't really think we need to do much there at the moment. Wouldn't it hurt to put some on Desmond Watford just to make sure we can keep pace with South Bama there. Ethan John with 25 hours on him didn't even move a little bit. We're just gonna go ahead and let him head to Nebraska. I don't think we're going to get him. Gregory Rasmussen is just the guy I'm soul reading. He's a speed rusher, which already you don't get a ton of them, but usually the good ones are really good. And I had like 6 edge rushers on the board, and he still had A+ playing time. I think this player is unbelievable. And he's not really being recruited by any of the heavy hitters. he is a Seattle guy, so he's getting recruited pretty heavily by a lot of the West Coast schools, but come down to Miami, bro. It's gonna rain a lot less here. Or I guess Boca Raton. But, Mike Boland could be a decent consolation prize. Looks like a pretty good player as well. Jimmy Quincy wanted nothing to do with us. Josh Bono, we're going to be in the mix for. And I think we'll definitely have a chance at Tommy Robert. So let's go ahead and throw 10 more on him. As for corner position, we are going to very heavily need to recruit. I have a couple guys on the board currently. Safety, we're not looking too good. We'll go ahead and throw a little bit on Jamal McNabb just because he has a sick name. Rashawn Lyles, probably just not going to get him. Strong safety is a hard position to recruit, man. And then I have a kicker and a punter who are both tall power archetypes, which is pretty much all you need to recruit at the position. If they're tall and they have power as archetype, they're probably going to be pretty good. That's what I've learned. I think maybe going 40 on Fucha could be better for where we're at hours-wise. Throw a little on Swope. And then we have 10 more to throw on someone. You can throw 10 on probably Henry McKissick here. So we can make sure we are recruiting offensive line. You never have enough offensive linemen, especially in a game like this, because you never know who's going to be good. Because pretty much none of them are good except for the 5 stars. But you just take shots for development traits, and that's what we're doing with that. And we'll be taking on Maryland on the road, the Terrapins, week 1. Gonna be a fun game. I'm gonna set the depth charts, and we'll get into it. Let's do it, boys. All right. Week 1 on the road against the Terps. Somehow I'm not feeling it too terribly confident in this, but you'll have to forgive me for that. That a fucking turtle shell? That was sick. Ooh. This was a little bit of a slaughter in real life. Just a little bit. 39-7 was the final. All right, so as long as we can do better than that, then I'll be happy. Something tells me we're not going to be able to do a whole lot better than that, but we'll do our best. Controller, please! I thought I fixed it. It was being good to me, but now it's not being good to me at all. Just like, be normal. I did not do play the moments. Oh god, I'm not playing the full game. Give me key moments, bro. What the hell are we doing? All right, big first quarter drive. Let's try to take a lead. Our first look at this team. Velkamp at quarterback, Smith out wide, sends in the backfield. We have Brantley, Messer, and Wilson as our other targets. I have not played this game in so long. We'll hit Brantley, though. He'll get 9. Pretty much default Heisman sliders. I'm using Matt 10 with some adjustments. I guess it's not default Heisman then. If you Google MATT, the number 10, no spaces, you'll find the slider set. I'm using that with some slight tweaks. I up our blocking a little bit from 50 to 53, and then I turned down CPU interceptions because fuck all that. Not like an egregious amount, but enough to that they're not picking off bullshit. Like at 50 at default Heisman, that probably would have been intercepted. So yeah, you tweak the sliders a little bit, but they're still pretty much just default for what people who are smarter than me say that you should play on. So yeah, what I've used for quite literally every dynasty I've done on this channel. We're not looking too great to start off this drive, though. It's a nice dig. Good throw by Velkamp. A nice catch. Velkamp having a good start. Trying to get the ball on the ground with Sands. Not really anywhere to go. Maryland not the best team, but they are, at the end of the day, a Big Ten school. They're just going to be bigger, tougher, and stronger than us at this point in the build, or in the rebuild. I guess it's not really a rebuild if this team was never good. It's a build, but rebuild is just what, it is colloquially. It's what the common term is for this style of series. And it's also just easier to say and remember. So yeah, you get the idea. You know what I mean. At this point in our program's life, we are not really bigger, faster, or stronger, or better than a Big Ten team. But we have the heart, and you know, it's not like they're the best Big Ten team. In fact, they're probably one of the worst. It's Maryland after all. But Sands out of the backfield. Can he outrun this linebacker? He can. Jamari Sands into the open field. All right, Jamari. That's what he can do. He is a really damn good receiving back. He's a really damn good player. They are covering Kurtz right now. Linebacker does come over and find him though, and we can't get the pass out to the whip routes before we are brought down. Pressure gets to Veltkamp pretty easily there. How about tight end screen in the red zone? Throw is not where it needed to be. It's way off target, and we lose yards. That's why you don't run a tight end screen in the red zone. But the quarterback that apparently sucks. That was terrible. I don't think we have anything here. We'll just throw it away and keep the full positioning and get our points, hopefully. I do remember this game. You have to move the bar so far over on the road. Hopefully this is over enough. Oh, that's going to be a miss. It's not. It's actually going to be right down the fucking middle. All right. Got a 3-0 lead here into the second quarter now. Going deep into the end zone, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. Farouk goes up and gets it. They found one-on-one on the outside, and that's a tough matchup for anyone. Jalil Farouk makes it look easy, though. Great throw by the Maryland QB. I feel like I should know his name for some reason, but I don't. Regardless, that's a great throw, good find, and that is a touchdown. I want to get fancy here. On 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line, we'll see what we can do with it. That's just going to be the motion man. Oh, throw back across the formation to Sands, and it's going to be just incomplete. Getting pressure, making things a little bit weird. Veltkamp has not been great. He hasn't been bad, but it's a couple of really bad misses on what should have been easy yards. Wilson will get about a yard back on the screen. We got to be better, man. We're in this game. We're not really playing like it at the moment. That's open, though. That corner route on the sell play, it's just open in this game. It's one of those plays that just gets open. Good throw by Veltkamp. Good catch by Brantley. We'll go to Sands on the goal line. Nothing there. 5 for -1. Not exactly having a great day at the office. We're going to trust him, though. Gets a couple there. They're lining up to stop it. We'll throw the ball here, I guess. Master's going to be open. Touchdown on the slant. I looked for the tight end first, and the linebacker dropped down and cover it, so just hope our slot receiver got open, and he did. Good throw by Veltkamp on time for the score. Gives us a 10-7 lead. Closing in on the 2-minute warning. Over the middle on the Texas route will be broken up, though. Good defense. And we'll have a chance to get some more points on the board. We've already scored more points in this game than the team did in real life. We fire that into B. We can. Wilson makes a catch. What a throw by Veltkamp. Okay. All right. We might be good. All right. What is the... I saw Washington. I'm going to know who it is as soon as I see the name. It's not... Don't want to misspeak. It is Malik Washington. The freshman, is he like, I want to say he was very highly recruited. Don't quote me on that. I know the name for some reason. That was a dangerous throw. I should have just hit the check down. Should have just hit the check down there. Getting dangerous for no reason. With a dig here, Smith can't hold it in, can't reel it in. Kinda gotta catch that. Kinda gotta catch that, bro. Ball came out a little bit late. That's a wide open Messer. Nice play. 220 first half passing yards for Velkamp is crazy. No. All right, well. And that's the first time he's done it in the game. I can't be too mad. Got it again. All needs to just be out ahead there. Need to lead him. Messiah Delhomme. He'll certainly end up in the portal and could end up on our team. He ends up in the portal, I think, in every dynasty I've ever done. Good player. Good development trait. Get a couple yards back there. 3rd and 4. Hit Messer again. That ball lofts up in the air. Ends up going over his head. Should have been intercepted. But wasn't. It was a tough catch even for the DB. And that's why he's playing DB. You're not receiver. Drag is open. We'll go to Wilson. That's another first down. Inside a minute to go now in the half. Well within field goal range, but we would obviously like a little bit more than field goal. A field goal here we would love. The touchdown. We have that to Brantley. He comes back for it, and that animation is still in the game. All right. Looked like a it was a tough throw he had to come back for, but you know. Wilson to get on the drag. Nice move. Gets a couple more yards out of it. I love these corner routes. I love these corner throws. I love misdirection. Coincidentally enough, was your wife's nickname in high school? Probably. Because Smith. No, never mind. That's a good throw. I had to leave his feet for it. We'll go ahead and use our timeout there. 17 seconds left. Velkamp, nowhere to go with it. Has B. Ball came out way too late. That was just me staring down Messer and he wasn't open, and then not looking at that side of the field at all because I'm bad at the game. You're here for good gameplay. Yeah, we do jokes and team building here. We don't really do good gameplay, but we do find the touchdown there for Brantley, which gives us a 10-point lead heading into the half. Eric Brantley from Caden Velkamp looking pretty good on the start of the season, man. Good start to the game. And they're going to keep us on offense. If you're not going to make me play defense, I'm not going to complain. 3rd and 6. You're kind of not covering Wilson here up the seam. You end up picking him up, but we'll just take the drag there. Brantley, he's having a monster. First game of the year. That's another first down. And Malik Washington just 9 for 16. Well into the 3rd quarter. He's not having the best day there, especially compared to Velkamp, who is just eating all over 300 yards in just under 3 quarters. 100 yards a quarter. Over even. Get a Messer. That's on Delhomme as well. Madden sinker. Starting tackle injured on the play. That's not good. Hopefully that's not serious because, well, he's a starting tackle and those are important. What a route. Ethan Messer touchdown. Oh my God. What a freaking route. And speaking of routes, the route might be on here today as this Maryland offense just can't get it together. At least not yet. They're in a 4th and goal though. And since we're on the field, this will almost certainly be a touchdown for them. Yep. That's what happens when you ask me to play defense. Touchdowns. 24-17. We do still have the ball in the red zone. First and 10 inside 5 minutes. We could look to take a lot of time off the clock here, but I didn't have true clock on first down, and I'm not going to sit here for 30 seconds because that is a lot of time to waste. Now I can turn on true clock, and we can, well, chew a lot of clock. Field goal, which we are obviously well in range of, put us up 2 possessions. Snap the ball, maybe? Thank you. Press A like 7 times. 3rd and 4. Keep the ball on the ground here. Like I said, field goal will put us up by 2 possessions, so I'm not worried about, you know, if we don't get it, we're not going to go for it. But if we do get it, obviously, we get to take even more time off the clock. So we'll take even more time off the clock. Saying I was content with the field goal if we didn't get it, is what I was trying to get at. Snap it. Thank you. Sands gets a couple and is injured. All right, there we go. That's what I missed. The injury timeouts. God, I love them. Also, it's for one of the better players on the team, so hopefully it's not serious. We'll bring in Xavier Terrell. He looks tiny. Look at the ball, though, on the draw. Gets a couple, and Maryland will call their first time out. Sands, bruised ribs, will be back soon, but we'll go ahead and keep him out of the game. We'll throw it here, and would you look at that? Wide open Ethan Messer touchdown. Easton. I've been calling him Ethan this whole game, my bad. Easton Messer, my bad, bro, my bad. Easton Messer. From the east to the west to the end zone. Something like that. That's pretty bad, even for me. 4th and 3 for Maryland. Just over a minute to go. They'll get the first down because, well, what happens when I am the one controlling the team. They're going for another 4th down. 30 seconds remain. They do still have 1 timeout, even though I'm 1000% sure at the end of that play they called a timeout. 1st and goal. They do get the score. We're going to go ahead and have that happen. That's cool. Love that glitch is still in the game. It's been in the game the entire year, but we do get the win and the upset. 31-23 in week 1 on the road against Maryland, a Power 4 school. Again, it's Maryland, so not really. But what a game for Caden Beltkamp. 339 yards, good completion percentage. 4 touchdowns. What a performance. Start the year. What a performance. You absolutely love to see it. You just truly do love to see it. Stat-wise, we had Washington definitely had a very good second half compared to how he started the first half. So he was 9 for 16 in the 3rd quarter, and then he ends up finishing 21 of 38 for 270 yards and 3 touchdowns. He didn't have any of those stats when we saw, but yeah, ended up having a pretty good game, but too little, too late. Beltkamp threw 57 times. Good God. No interceptions, though. It's quite nice. Rushing 17 for 39 for Sands. Not great. Terrell had the 1 carry for a yard. Receiving 13 for 115 and 3 touchdowns for Easton Messer. And then Khalil Brantley had 9 for 91. Who's Eric Brantley? Where did I get that? Who knows? Name sounds familiar, though. 7 for 71 for J.R. Wilson. Jamari Sands had 5 for 38. Jabari Smith with a couple catches, as well as Quincy Brown with a couple. O-line was fine. And then defensively, had a couple of TFLs and a sack for CJ Doggett Jr., who did get injured, unfortunately. No picks, of course, but a very good game for the team. What a way to start the year. Very pleased. Good news on the recruiting trail. One, our championship contender is up to a D, which isn't good, but it's better than it was, I guess. We do manage to get into the top 8 on Paul Fucha, which is nice. And we're number 1 on Taylor Thompson. So Bama might not really be going after him all too hard, which again, could change in a split second because, well, it is Bama. Easton Messer is the conference player of the week, rightfully so. And we get an FCS school this week, so that's fun. All right, week 2 at home against FCS Southeast. We get to see not only our default home uniforms, but also get to see our beautiful stadium, which I forget the name of, and I should probably look up because I like to have that knowledge off the top of my head. FAU Football Stadium. But it's like right on the beach. It's fucking sick. Down here in Boca Raton. It's just called FAU Stadium. It's Flagler Credit Union Stadium. At Howard Schellenberger Field. They gotta call it the Shell, right? It's gotta be called the Shell. Or it's probably called the Nest because they're the Owls. But this fucking stadium is so sick. Those end zone seats are fucking dope. Like that just end zone section that's not connected. You'll see here in a second. Like the half bowl, the horseshoe. Oh man, the stadium is sick. The stadium is so sick. Look at that. Look at the fucking palm trees. Oh man. What a vibe. And we got the nice blue home unis as well. Don't worry, we do got some alternates as well too. It'll be exciting to get into. This team is a vibe, bro. There's some beach bums, dude. Hell yeah. But FCS Southeast, to talk about the game, down here in the red zone, that pass thrown right at me. I probably should have like paid attention and like, you know, tried to intercept that, but you know, that's just asking a little bit too much from me, unfortunately. Pay attention to the game. QB keeper can't find it. It'll be 4th and goal from the 1. Nope, from the 2. I would go for it personally, because the only one I know about this game, they're just going to kick it basically straight, and it's not even going to get near the goalpost. Called it. Coach Ackerson loves it. He's not even looking at the camera. He's so locked in, he don't even need to see the camera. He's locked in on the team. That's where he should. That's where his attention should be. He's a good coach. But show the recruits that you're excited for. What is that? Bounce inside zone? That sounds sick. Going to Sands. Where's the bounce? I was looking for the bounce. Feels like it should be snapped as soon as he gets to the other side of the QB. You stay away from the set. All right. Play action blocking still garbage. I see. Get out to Easton Messer on 3rd and 14. He'll get the first down. Thank you, Easton. And how cool would it be if we could like run block a little bit? There's a whole yard. I mean, it's better than losing yardage, I guess. Thought he was running it in. He ended up running it out. And ended up not being open. This time he is. Wilson is running it in, though. And look at the ball. He's uncovered, but it's batted down at the line. And we will punt. Wow. These fucking groupers. I think they're the groupers. Flounders. Probably. It looks like a grouper. Someone in Florida would know. This is the area where that stuff is, where those kind of fish are. But they're keeping it close. Not really able to get a whole lot done, as Jabari Smith does get us a first. We'll go to Sands out of the backfoot on the screen. Has one man to beat. Gets the first. We're finding the second level of the defense and being brought down. Inside. I guess right at the 5-yard line. No, that's a 6. Rating's hard. Get that out quick to the tight end. Kirch can't hold on. probably was not the best read, but went for it anyway. How are we able to throw the ball so well on Maryland, but we're struggling against an FCS school? Maybe we just play to whatever our competition is. We play up to Maryland and play down to an FCS school. Either the way, there's a touchdown. I believe that would be J.R. Wilson getting the score. Oh, we got a touchdown chain. Hell yeah, dude. It was J.R. Wilson. Puts us up 7-0. It's a hooting and hollering good time down here in Boca Raton. 1.8 miles to the beach. You can see over there on the sidewall. I think it said to the beach. Probably does. That should have been a catch, by the way. That was open. We hit the hole shot. Just ball did not get there in the time. Yep, 1.8 miles to the beach. Receiver screen. Why not? The ball to Smith. Gets a couple. Should probably hurry up at least a little bit here, but didn't. They are a hardcore prevent defense, so might just be a lot of checkdowns. We should be able to just hit Messer here on the cross. Nope, not really. I thought that, I don't know what I thought, because he sat there the whole time. 4th and 1. I'm going for it. Well, anyways, though, bitch, we still got 2 timeouts. Messer's open. We'll get a few. They really want us to run that reverse pass, don't they? We probably will at some point, but no, it's not that point. Messer can't bring it in. There's what we're looking for. Something deep with some motion. Or something easy to the sideline. Get out of bounds. Thank you. He dragged us out. Appreciate you, brother. What a homie. Sands is like, nah, let me get a couple more yards. How about you actually just get out of bounds? Gotta get out of bounds, bro. At least that time they did tackle him. That should be field goal range, though, you would think. Gonna Messer again. Get a few and duck out of bounds. Probably had time for one more shot at the end zone. This has to be a deep shot, though. Do we have it? We might. We do. Touchdown. Wilson again, I believe. It'll take me a second to learn jersey numbers. It was J.R. Wilson, his 2nd of the half. What a ball by Veldkamp. Great route as well by Wilson. Credit all around. Good blocking up front. And that is just a great ball by Caden Veldkamp. Thank you, Western Kentucky, for not keeping him around. Appreciate it. I wonder why he transferred. Ooh. Against a better competition, that is a pick. Thankfully, we're not playing better competition. We're playing an FCS school. We're up 24-0. I think we'll just go ahead and let the CPU handle the rest of this one. 3rd down. Sure. Could be our last snap of the game. If it gets interesting, obviously we'll hop back in, but it shouldn't get interesting. What a throw. Veldkamp on the sideline to his guy, Messer. Another 300 yards passing for our QB, and another day over 100 for Messer. They just have a connection, bro. They just have a connection. What can I say? Sands, nowhere to go. Unfortunately, our offensive line does not have a connection for Jamari Sands. They do not care if he gets yards or if he dies. Touchdown. Khalil Brantley, his 2nd of the year. 31-0. And that should be your ball game. 38-0. We get another score in the 4th, and that will be your final 38-0. What a performance Held a scoreless in the first quarter. Got a score halfway through the second, and they got another one late. They were the groupers, by the way. And then we kind of just did our thing in the second half. But respect, they played pretty well. Veltkamp having a phenomenal start to the year. He's throwing a lot. So we throw a lot in sim. This is an air raid offense, so it makes sense. But yeah, 360 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. He's got 9 touchdowns through 2 games. That's pretty good. Sands goes 15 for 52. Not bad. Terrell, 6 for 37. And receiving 13 for 152 and a touchdown for Messer, 6 for 98 and 3 touchdowns for Wilson. 5 catches for Sands, 5 catches for Smith, 2 and a touchdown for Brantley. And then Mike Kirch did have that drop, which would have been a touchdown. O-line allows 1 sack. That's fine. We can live with 1 as long as it's only 1. Derek Rogers, starting corner, injured. Had a few TFLs and a sack for Nawan Barber, big DT. And then Wilkie Deneau also gets himself 1. Not bad. No picks. Probably not going to be a lot of picks. We don't really do that. We don't really get interceptions. Those are hard to come by, especially early on when you don't have any good abilities. Hey, we are getting fed the XP early. You love to see that. You just truly do. See how we're looking on the recruiting trail. Pretty good. Top 5 on Manny Gardner. And it looks like top 8 on Vince Yates, which is pretty cool. I like that. Number 1 on Bruce Muhammad into his top 8. Top 8 on Josh Bono as well. I think we're looking pretty good so far. Very happy. All right, gents. Got ourselves a rivalry game here against the Panthers of FIU, the Shula Bowl. Don Shula? Surely not. Gonna be a road game this first season. Can't wait to have that game in our pockets in future seasons, and we can use it for recruiting purposes. But we go from Boca Raton to actual Miami. Very, very local game. Or I guess you can really call it a cross-city rivalry. It's not technically cross-city. It's just basically cross-city. 4th and 3, though, as we'll be returning a punt to start our festivities. This is the Pitbull Stadium, I think. This is the Mr. 305 rapper. Pretty sure he actually owns the naming rights to the stadium. He definitely did at one point. I don't know if he still does. Also, this must be a just terrible stadium to view a game. Just a bowl with steel bleachers in the middle of fucking Miami. Nothing protecting you from the sun. Fuck that. I guess maybe when it's good Florida weather, like 70s, 80s, might not be too bad, but even then, you're still just in direct sunlight all day. Sounds not fun. Not that our stadium's much better, but for that reason, I think we have a little bit of an overhang. Definitely in the end zone, yeah. There's Smith. Nice catch and run out to midfield-ish. Can we run the ball? I know we're an air raid offense, but even air raid offense has got to run the ball a little bit. There we go. We get outside Sands down the sideline. Jamari Sands, good run. It's 22. Easily his best run of the season. Not even close. What a run. That's just going to be wide open. They didn't really cover him off the line, and then you're just asking corner, or it might have even been a safety to cover him one-on-one on an out route. Not happening. Easy first down for Easton Messer. Messer again, wide open over the middle on the crosser. Veltkamp finds him again. It's going to be 2nd and inches, just shy of the first. We'll go back to Jamari Sands, see if he can continue his momentum off his last run. And kind of just runs right into the D tackle. If he would have just jump cut ever so slightly to the left, it would have been an easy walk-in touchdown, but no, we're playing an EA Sports video game, so you're not really allowed to control your players as we do managed to find the end zone finally. Get Jamari Sands a rushing touchdown that he has worked very hard to get and does, like I said, finally find pay dirt there. Now 3rd and 13 for this Panther offense. Some good coverage down the field. Corner works back, or the receiver rather works back to the ball and finds the first. Good play there by Dallas Payne, tight end. Looks like he actually might have been in coverage against a linebacker, which, yeah, never really what you want, a linebacker in man coverage down the field. Not really something we're looking for. Good play call. Mesh is just a zone killer. Mesh is just impossible to cover in this game, really. They either just get like such a fast break off the line so you can't cover him in man coverage, and then there's like 7 people coming over the middle for your one guy who's actually in a decent spot to cover, like I said, like everyone there. Like how do I choose who to cover there? I just have to guess the right person that the CPU decides to throw it to when they're all open. Good run stuff. We'll take that. Nawan Barber again. Had a sack last week, or the week before, one of our first 2 games, and then next time I split there, I think it was probably last week against the FCS school. They will get the field goal there as we do get confirmation on the little wall there that it is still Pitbull Stadium. That is hilarious. Bro is just fucking side questing. Another shot down the field. Are we beat again? Yes, we are, but thankfully that one is dropped. I don't know who's playing outside corner for us, but can you please stop getting beat like that? That'd be great. Throw short of the line, but he does work back to the ball and, well, finds enough yardage for the first. Been a lot of our defense in this game. I guess our offense just really hasn't been able to get the job done outside of the drive that we were in for. That was an incompletion, though. Need our defense to lock in. I mean, they've been locked in, but need them to get us off the field here. Need our offense to do something. They need to lock in. QB gonna take off, and he's just fast. I mean, I'm right there spamming the tackle button. He just doesn't even animate for it. I missed this game. I'm pressing A that entire time, a conservative tackle, and the game's just like, nah. He's gonna walk right past you, actually. Touchdown, Panthers, and they're right back in the red zone. QB keeps it again. Keon Jenkins doing stuff and doing things. And off. Up the gut, touchdown Panthers. The route might be on for us. We're back in the red zone on defense. Okay. All right, boys. What is happening on offense? Nothing good, clearly. Screen. Can't get out there. Touchdown FIU. We are getting blown out here in Miami. It's 24-14. We're able to get a score there. Are we kicking or defending? We're defending. Oh, well, I see you, idiot. I can call timeouts too, bruh. I mean, it's not going to do anything. It's far enough out that he will make this from 90. Yep. We're still on defense. 27-14 now after that field goal. Brother. Run up the middle. It's good for 6. Oh, man. We're just getting bullied right now. It's a good tackle. Kajon Owens. It's a few there. Been destroying us today, and there's another first down. Jenkins doing his best Caden Veldkamp impersonation. Almost 250 yards already. 2 touchdowns, no picks. Short throw completes. And it is only a matter of time before we get ourselves another 3-possession deficit. That's a good tackle, though. Good run defense. We'll take it. Jaden Sweeney, nice play. Safety coming down, making a big play in run D. Gonna try to get to the QB, back him up a little bit, and just make the play. Alex Perry, injured Panther. And they will kick a field goal, but this one will be going in because they are 2 lined up with the middle. Shaboingus, it is good. 30-14. Think we might have scored? We did. It's 22-30. Kind of really need another stop here. Can we get it, though? We will find out. Get a pass commit. Anytime y'all want to snap the ball, that'd be great. Get to the QB, make a play, please. Throw away. We'll take it. How about an offensive moment, maybe? All right, there we go. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. I would consider this definitely 4-down territory, assuming we get at least a couple yards, which we will there. This is a little bit risky. We could just take the field goal. There's plenty of time left, but the way our offense is played today, I would rather just snap the ball. Got a stands at the backfield, he drops it. That probably wasn't the read. We do get a stop. Another 3rd. This time, only 5 to go, though. Much more manageable than 10. Messer, good route. Can he outrun the coverage? He can. First down, Messer. Another day over 100 for him. Continues to dominate. Let's say 3rd and 6. Don't really need all go here, but switch out of it. 4th and 6, 4 minutes ago. I feel like we probably have to go for this. Yeah. I feel like we probably have to go here. And we will. And we don't have time to throw. I guess the ball's got to come out sooner. We might have had the dig there, but didn't trust it. 3rd down and 10. Do we trust this? I don't know if we do, but we're going to. We're going to blitz. Going to send the heat here on 3rd and long. They find a curl, broken tackle, and they're going to say he got the first. I don't know if I agree, but they get a touchdown there regardless, so that should be your ball game. Kind of an embarrassing performance. They didn't really get a whole lot of offense until late. And when we weren't on the field, they weren't really able to do much, and also didn't really do much when we were on the field, to be fair, but I don't know what I was doing there, just kind of held the ball. I know, let's run slants down 15 with a minute to go. Seems like a good idea. And it got us a lot of yards. Can't disagree with that. Fuck it, Messer's down there somewhere. Throw a jump ball to the 5'8" receiver. It's a good idea. It's a great play call. Play design. It will definitely work. I wasn't ready for the sprint out there. Was not prepared for that. Who we got? Nobody. Oh, man. Sometimes you just try to throw over the linebackers, and sometimes they don't do that, but then sometimes they do, and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? The problem is I wasn't. Third sack, interception. Catch ball game. I was reaching for that like he's fucking Michael Jordan at the end of Space Jam. Be hilarious if he fumbled. I know my team would have fumbled if they tried that. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah, we got a little bit beat down here today. It is what it is. FIU had our number. We'll make sure we get our revenge in future seasons, though. Jenkins, pretty good game. Only one touchdown. But I assume had at least one, if not multiple, on the ground. Veltkamp. Yeah, throwing a lot. Not a great completion percentage. Yikes. 18 of 47. That's kind of disgusting. That's kind of really not good. Oh, that was our rushing stats. Ugh. I mean, you know, it's 10 for 66. Probably Stan's best game. Did have the touchdown. Veltkamp apparently had a rushing touchdown as well. Messed up the receiving touchdown again. Over 100 yards. He's unreal. Any slot receiver is going to be good. Smith, Brantley, and Wilson also contributing. Sands with the catch. Also, O-line kind of got beat a lot today. 3 sacks allowed is not going to cut it. Got to be better than that. Handful of TFLs. Half a sack for Marcellin and Sledge. Once again, no picks. Will we get a single interception this season? Go ahead and drop your over-under predictions in the comments down below. I'm going to set the over-under at 1.5. I'll say 1.5. That's the over-under for the season. For the team. I think we probably get 3. So I'm going to go with the over, but yeah, let me know your predictions on that. Ooh. Wait, no, that's good. Rasmussen, we were up to second. We weren't second. Now we're up to second. That's good. We're also into his top 5, so we can start getting some hard sales going. Thompson, we're into his top 5 as well. 2 main players are going after. Tommy Robert into his top 8. Let's go. This recruiting class is not looking bad at all. We actually have a bye week this week. Okay. All right. I'm not going to complain about a bye week. Never going to be one to complain about a bye week. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I mean, a lot of these players, we managed to get lucky, and they're just not being recruited. Like Vince Yates, the #1 receiver in the country, just straight up has no other offers other than FAU. Now, I assume as soon as he hits his top 5, all these other schools are going to offer him, and we probably aren't going to get him, but Taylor Thompson, we're kind of pulling away from Bama. Again, if they just decide they want him, they'll probably get him. He likes conference prestige and pro potential. So it's already not looking like a great hard sell for us. Could be gamer, which would actually be pretty good for us. Could be anything else, maybe. It could be Sunday player, which would not be very good for us. Ooh. I think we just risk it. Since we have such a lead, I think we just hope for gamer. Because if it's gamer, he's all but committed. And then I think we go ahead and get the visit scheduled for probably week 7. Because Memphis scares me. And also, that's our next game. Yeah, let's go week 7. Let's go week 7. Play it safe. And we'll sell him on conference prestige. So that's how we're going to do that. Was that a little bit of a coward move to not just schedule it for week 5? Probably, but we're coming off a loss. Let's try to get a little bit of momentum back before we get too crazy. But that's how the recruiting's looking. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Kind of crazy we're already in week 5. Granted, we've only played 3 games and still a lot of season to go. But it just feels like we're a little bit further into the year than we are. Or not as far into the years. It feels, I don't know. It feels like the season's almost over, but we've only played 3 games. I don't know how to word that, but regardless, we're hopping into this game against Memphis, who is one of the was one of the front runners for the Group of 5 team, representative in the playoffs, but I believe they lost a second game, so that's pretty much a done deal for them not making it. Also, stick red unis look pretty good. There is nobody here. All right. I think I showed the visits. I don't remember if I showed the visits, but man, that upper bowl, if you want to call it that, not a lot of fans in that shit. Not a lot of fans in the end zone. Can't say I blame them, as that is an easy completion over the middle. Memphis was another team that wasn't exactly a close matchup when these two teams played in real life, because I want to say Memphis started off like 6-0. Now they're 8-2 at the time of recording. It's a nice hit, but pass is complete. Too much of a gain. This is just one of those games that's just a little bit of a mismatch. Now the throw to the drag is just open. They're just going to kill us in mesh. Just going to mesh us down the field. I don't really know the counter to that, because it's not man coverage, because they're just going to outspeed us, and then they're just going to, beat us to the spot and have multiple people open in zone. Or they can just throw to the running back and have an easy touchdown. Thompson gets in 7-0 Memphis early, and our defense needs more help. Well, all right. Are we going to do that thing when we don't get to play offense again? I would prefer not doing that. Hand off up the middle. Decent run stuff there. Just a yard for Sutton Smith. If you remember back to College Football 25, if you've been around the channel for a minute, we did a few episodes on Memphis. And then an update fucked my save file. AKA there was a roster update and I just wanted to have the new stuff, I think is what happened. I don't remember what happened, but it didn't end up finishing that. There were a couple of series last year we kind of abandoned. That one and Kansas. I just got too bored because I had 2 episodes. I remember this very vividly. I had 2 episodes fully edited and ready to go, and I was like uploading one while I was recording the third one, and we hadn't lost the game in any of the videos. I'm like, I don't even want to do this anymore, so I stopped. Because yeah, I wanted to just build a juggernaut, and we successfully did that. So ended that one early, and then I guess I don't remember what happened with Memphis. And then this year, Ohio, I had 2 seasons more edited that I didn't get to upload. I guess I could have, but there was just too much time in between, and then I was clearing out my storage. I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna upload on this channel again. I'm never gonna play this game again. And then here I am, like literally a week later, playing and uploading. But I probably would have wanted to continue that series anyway, but turned that team into a fucking juggernaut as well. We have a 99 overall true junior corner. Like pure 99, not like boosted 99, not like morale boosted. Like a pure 99 overall true corner, or true junior corner. Crazy. But yeah, we need to get that here in FAU. But we are very far from a 99 overall with this team. They just do QB dives now for first downs. That's the thing we have to worry about. QB sneaks. Jesus. This used to be a proper video game. Speaking of Ohio, it looked like we saw, didn't tell you his fucking name, but saw their quarterback up there for whatever that stat was. Sutton Smith gets a couple. Wilkie Deneau, good play. Throw over middle completes. I know it's gonna be incomplete. I was gonna say, we just can't get a fucking stop, man. Good God. Our defense is really bad. Let me get my linebacker out of man coverage. You never really want a linebacker in man coverage. He put it right to me. Lucky to make a play on the ball there, but convince Marcellin. playing a little bit banged up. It looked like he made the play on the QB there. We'll take that. But this kick will put Memphis up 13-0. No, it won't. It'll still be 10-0. We'll take that. We'll take that. We got to get some points here. Finally get an offensive moment. First one of the game with 1:30 to go in the half. That seems cool. Love that. That's open. Ball was not where it needed to be, and it's an interception. Hey, you're pointing. Yeah, that's where the ball's going. 17-0 as we head into the half. 24-0. Remember that one time we beat Maryland? Yeah, me too. Can we not? Cool. Cool. It's so cool. You want me to keep the drive alive on 4th and whatever? I don't want to. 38-0, 41-0. Yeah, we do need to get some points. You're right. That would have been a great idea at any point before now. 41-0 slaughtering at the hand of Memphis. I don't even want to look at the stats. I'm not going to subject you guys to that. I don't want to embarrass my players. That's what a real leader does. I don't embarrass my players by showing you guys how pathetic their stats were. Thank God we didn't set up visits for that week. Holy shit. I just remembered that. Good Lord. Oh, we're back down to D championship contender. That's probably not good for our, well, anything. And, yeah, we're here week 6. We got Rice this week. Thankfully, that doesn't look like it's going to affect too much in terms of recruiting. Thompson. Alabama has decided that they want him. We have him on a week 7. Unfortunately, we're just not good enough to hard sell because of that pro potential. He likes conference prestige, pro potential, and something else. I forget what it was. But I do know it's not good enough to hard sell. Yeah, that might have been, but obviously it's not that one. I feel like we already did this with him. Oh yeah, it's Sunday player. Yeah, we certainly can't hard sell that. So we just got to keep sending the house. We could try a sway, but we might not need to. I mean, I would love to get Taylor Thompson. Honestly, I like him more than Vince Yates, but if no one's going to go after Vince Yates, then it's not the end of the world if we don't get both. Shakir Prater no longer wants to come here because of our playing style. That's not good. Then we already have a couple of guards who don't want to be here. All right. Thankfully, no one else is going after them yet. We're losing out on a lot of players. I do have Rasmussen. I tried to sway here. Did it work? It did not. Come on, man. What's the point of sways if they don't work? Especially when, you know, the third one is really good. I feel like the one you're trying to sway to, the higher that grade, the more of a chance of success it should be. I mean, we keep it on for one more week. If it doesn't work, we have to go back to just sending the house. We do have a visit, though, so it's not the worst. Robert's looking good. Coffee's looking good. Macklin's looking good. We'll put some more points on Gardner. Okay, we'll just go ahead and switch that to a hard sell. Yeah, the A there should be more than enough to carry that. Recruitment. Up the purse on Jamal McNabb. He's just finally noticed that, hey, we're offering him, and you should come to our school. I'm not going to put points in these guys yet, but at some point we probably need to consider that. So I'm going to fill out the rest of this, and we'll get into this Rice game, which hopefully will be better than the Memphis game. All right, here goes nothing. Game against Rice. Need a bounce back. Lost our last two after starting out 2-0, I believe. Yeah, we started out 2-0 because we had the Maryland game and the FCS game. Our last two games have been blowouts, and not for us. So bounce back, get another win under the belt. I think it's probably pretty safe to say that Messer did not get his 100 yards last game. Probably pretty safe assumption, considering we lost 40-0. Wilson He'll get a good gain on first down. Veltkamp with a nice throw. Another third down. It's going to be 3rd and 5. I like Brantley here. Could look at Messer as well. Slant could also get open, and it will. Go to Jabari Smith on the slant. Not to be confused with Jabari Smith Jr. Of the Houston Rockets. One of my favorite sports clips of the last 10 years was him telling LeBron that he played against his dad in LeBron's first game. Or LeBron played against his dad in LeBron's first game. That's one of the funniest clips of the last 10 years. Anyway, touchdown, Jamari Sands. One of his better runs of the year. Not his best. He had that 20-yarder earlier. As Rice marches down the field and ties the game. Rice has a fun offense. One of these days, we'll do a Rice offense thing. I had the idea of doing that. Did that get uploaded? I don't remember. It's 4th and 1. We're staying on the field. Xavier Terrell is the back. We're going to trust it. Got that outside just enough to get the first. We'll take it. That also very well could have been Terrell on the touchdown. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think it was, though. 3rd and inches. We'll go with a sweep to Messer. He'll get the blocks and to the edge, but does not have the speed to get to the end zone. He's a little bit slow. Unfortunately. Wide open. Touchdown. Controller. That Wilson again. I don't remember numbers. It was J.R. Wilson. He's got quite a few touchdowns for us. This is at least his 3rd. If not 4th. He's on fire as well. Might look his way here. We'll see who gets open. Gonna be the underneath to Brantley. And he'll reach across for the first down. Khalil Brantley makes a nice play. Brings up 3rd and 5 again. I mean, they keep not covering the drag. We'll keep taking it. I mean, that's exactly what Memphis and fucking whoever the hell we played before that did to us. So we'll do it to them. I'm not beneath it, dude. I'll beat the CPU exactly how the CPU beats me, bruh. Which, to be fair, is however they want. That came out way too late. Should have just done the check down on the swing. But we did get a flag. Good call, ref. Oh, they're going to call that offensive pass interference? Bad call, ref. I mean, I don't think it was either, to be fair, but... You do you, ref. 17-7. Yeah, 2-minute drill, try to get more points. Almost an actual 2-minute drill, too. Oh. Minute 51 drill, to be exact. They covered the screen perfectly. They're just... Yeah. What do we do there? What do we do there when they're just... When that happens? Oh, man. What do? Messer open, one end to beat. Spins the wrong way into the momentum of the safety and makes it easy for him to get tackled. Terrell's still the back. We'll give him a screen. That blocking was god-awful. Truly terrible blocking. Yeah. Yeah, that's just gonna happen. Good shit, O-line. Great job, guys. Great job. That's some great blocking. Thankfully, we're still ahead. But my God, that was embarrassing. Let's man up here. I don't know why I'm trusting it, but I am. That's why you trust it. Still up by 10. We get the ball back. Still in the third quarter, even.
about a little RPO? Still no Jamari Sands. He must be dead. Dislocated shoulder. Nice. Dodgy Richardson, our best tackle, out for the year. Great. And turf toe for Nonar, who I can only assume came in replacement of Richardson. That's so cool. RPO worked. We got positive yardage out of it, but it was not enough for a first down, and this game did not want me to go for it. Still up by 3. Now halfway through the fourth quarter. Get the ball back in the red zone. Do I trust the bubble screen? Yes. Blocking worked out well. Messer gets 9. Nice play for Easton Messer. Over 100 again, it looked like. Maybe not. Maybe it was 76. I don't know. I don't care. He's having a monster year either way. Xavier Terrell first down. Go ahead and turn on a little bit of shoe clock. First and goal. From the 6, we'll go back to Terrell once more. We get a few timeout called by Bryce. I just realized this was this is some owl on owl violence. How stupid is the reverse? We'll never know because I clicked a different play. I wanted to run the reverse. Terrell touchdown. It was a good decision probably not to run a reverse, turns out. Xavier Terrell finds the end zone, puts us up by 14. And the Rice Owls will be going for it on 4th and 4. As we hit the 2-minute timeout. Thank you for making me hop into that 7 seconds or whatever it was on the countdown. That's so cool. Play the sticks here. I still got the muscle memory to do that somehow. Tackle him. Nicely done. That should be your ball game. I don't know what we were doing there. Just kick the field goal or get the first. Game's over at that point. 24-10 is your final. So we go on the road and get a nice bounce back win. Veltkamp, 270 yards and a touchdown. Almost an 80 completion percentage as well. He's playing some damn good football outside of the two absolute ass whippings we've been on the receiving end. 6 of 17 for the Rice quarterback. All right, well that's a number. 33-42. We are fucking chucking damn ball. Let me tell you. We are throwing the damn rock. Bunch of catches for the dudes. I mean, hey, if any receivers like receptions, we have a lot of them. Stacker Deneau, half for McGee and Miller. Still no picks. Maybe we did get one in that Memphis game. I don't think we did, but maybe we did. Also, I guess we're at the main menu now. Hopefully that game's saved. If it didn't, well, I'm forcing the win because you saw us win. Let's go. Huge news on the recruiting front. Our sway on Gregory Rasmussen worked, and it could not have come at a better time because he is on campus this week. So that is absolutely massive. Shout out to having that A campus lifestyle being done here in Miami. Certainly helps with that. So, Southern Florida, I guess I should just say. Yeah, Rasmussen is on campus. It's not looking great. We would need a huge visit to get him on campus, but it's not impossible because we still have quite a few weeks before his other visit. So if we can jump these two schools here this week, we can hopefully just get him to commit before he takes another visit. That'd be great. Or at the very least, we can get into a recruiting battle with Washington State. That would be, I guess, even better than the Boise thing. But either way, could not have had better timing for that. We also do get into the top 5 on Tommy Roberts, which would have gone there a little bit sooner on him for his. So we could have got that complimentary visit going. B minus, D plus should certainly be good enough for a hard sell, and that should be something down here. Yep, conference legend. I imagine that's good enough for a hard sell. Want to get him in on a visit as well. Also have Manny Gardner on campus. Just wanted to lock him down. Just a good corner. 6'2", 175. It's good. Good size.
Pause. 10 hours left. We'll go ahead and just throw them on. This is where we'll put a little bit on the kicker and punter to just try to get their, interest peaked. Like, hey guys, we're your only scholarship offer. Please come to our school. Be really cool if you just did that so we can stop worrying about kicker and punter. Please. And since it is a big visit week and we are just the actual equals of UAB, that's us. Well, I think you know what needs to be done since we have our visit. So we have, there it is. So we definitely have black jerseys, uniforms. This was only their 2024 alternates, but those I don't think were in the game last year. And these are pretty cool. Helmet is fucking sick. Never noticed the palm tree on the helmet, but yeah, we're going with the blackout. All right, here goes nothing. Very important game. Very cool uniforms. Look even better on field. It's hard to mess up black and red. It really is. But regardless, very important game. Both for conference standings and the fact that we have 3 players on campus. So we need not only a win, but the bigger the better. Start out on defense. 3rd and 6 from the 32-yard line. The wrong 32-yard line at that. Can we actually get off the field here? Can we get a stop? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no on a passing down. Our pass defense has been really bad, and you just can't expect the linebacker to run with it for that long. Where's the help? Touchdown UAB. We do get the tie right after. So still 7-all. Another 3rd down, 3rd and 4. Maybe we just use it with the D-line. Even though this is a linebacker on a blitz, still. That worked out a lot better. Get the stop, 4th and 2. They could go for it. They are going to not go for it. They're going to kick a field goal. Gonna be a pretty deep shot. Roughly a 50-yarder. And that would have been good from 70. UAB takes a 3-point lead. We don't like that. How about an offensive moment? I said, how about an offensive moment? All right, there we go. I imagine we're not going to have Jamari Sands. We do have Jamari Sands in the quarter ends. Cool. All right. Dislocated his shoulder and bro's back out there a week later. Hell yeah. What a fucking trooper. You're still like no one at this game. People don't want to come watch a football game in Boca Raton on a Friday night. Come on, man. It's gotta be worse ways to spend a Friday night or Saturday night. This is not a good play design for 3rd and 8. We'll have our open guy. It's gonna be Messer. He'll run past the guy for a 1st down though. Easton Messer, good gain. Another 3rd and long. Another 3rd and 10. I'd like to at least get a few yards to guarantee field goal range, if nothing else. Or we can get the 1st down. Khalil Brantley gets us around the 10, down to the 11. Which gets us into the red zone, meaning we can actually play the game and hopefully find the damn end zone. Get 5 there for Sands, not bad. Didn't really think he was going to play the running back. I thought he was going to play the other crosser. But either way, touchdown Sands out of the backfield. We'll take it 14-10. Nice lead. And we're back in the red zone. There we go. There we go. That's what you have to do is give me some offense. Let's fucking go, boys. Good job by the defense to get a stop there for us. Gonna Messer again. Holds on to the ball. What a catch. Easton Messer. Nice grab. Good look Brantley here. Didn't look at the check down this time. Didn't look at it last time we ran this play. Should probably consider it. We'll go underneath though. Jay-Sean Platt 1st down. And Nonar injured again. Bill can't feeling it though. He's on fire. We'll get the ball to Sands though. He won't quite find the end zone, but does get down to the 1. We'll go to the backup. Don't want to risk injury there. To a starter. Probably should throw the ball. Just because I don't really trust our offensive line to run block, but they'll get the job done there as Jamari Sands finds his second rushing touchdown of the game. Puts us up 21-10. And yeah, dude, the touchdown chain. Controller, please. Thank you. All right. 21-10 still. Minute and a half to go. If we can get another touchdown here, that'd be huge. I highly doubt we'll be able to, but I would fucking love to. Not a good start. 2 yards on a draw. I kind of like just getting the ball into the hands of Sands. He is one of our better playmakers. Fuck it. Messer one-on-one down the field. Really not the guy we need to be taking one-on-one shots down the field to. He's 5'6" or some shit. Now on a slant, that's a different story. So a slant to him all days. Somehow that happened. All right, well, we would not be taking advantage of an opportunity to go up by 3 possessions, which would have been great for the blowout win. UAB gets a field goal. Now into the second half. Sands gets the ball once again. Good block by Messer. The smallest guy on the field with a nice block. And Sands carries us into the red zone area. Red zone-ish. JK, we got to the 21 and then didn't get a single yard on first or second down. How cool is that? Exactly what we expect, unfortunately, with this team. 4th and 5. Take a field goal, puts us up 11 again. Yeah, we'll just kick the field goal. Kick the field goal, thank you. 24-13, 24-16. Are they gonna go for it on 4th and 3? 2:46 to go in the 3rd. Interesting. Get me on the D-line here. Throw into the dirt. Let's go. That's big. Can we score off of it? Perhaps we can. We're at the 1 yard line. It looks like we were, but I didn't trust it. How about a 3rd touchdown for Sands? Can't get it. How about a good old QB sneak? They do have someone lined up over the center, so might not get it here, but the linebackers are nowhere near, so we just need to win a little bit of a 1v1, and we get set up. Like a prom date or something. I don't know. I didn't go to prom. Hey, we're going for it again. Shields done in the back. Touchdown, FAU. Big time play. Let's fucking go. Gives us that 2-score lead. And get a stop. We still have a chance at the blowout win, which would be massive for our recruits on campus. 4th and 7. Get off the field here, boys. Come on, someone get to the QB, make a play, throw short of the sticks. Get the block, first down. All right. 23-31. Unfortunately, they do score, so the blowout is likely out of the question here. Sands gets a few. I think we just need to secure the win and kick a field goal. That'll give us a clear win. It won't be a blowout, but it'll be a clear win. 10 plus is a clear win, so we can get the field goal to get it up to 11. That would be okay. 3rd and 5. Timeout called by UAB. They're still in the game, obviously. It's a 1-possession game. That's open. Ball came out late, but we do get the first. Good enough throw by Veltkamp. Got the job done. Wasn't pretty, but hey, we got it. Stands. Good run. 2nd timeout called by UAB. Here's an idea. Let's run the ball. Xavier Terrell into the game. Final timeout called as we get absolutely nothing out of that run. Who'da thunk? Would love a first down here. That'd be great. And we'll have it. Jabari Smith gets tackled. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2-minute timeout. Has us known in college football for some reason. I guess the NFL has trademarks on that. I don't fucking know. Yeah, no, we're not actually going to kneel the ball. We need this field goal. So let's line it up a little bit. Give himself up. Apologies to the Blazers, but like I said, we need this clear win, even if it won't be the blowout. Actually, yeah, no, even with a field goal or a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, it'll still be 16. I can count. Snap the ball under 40 seconds. And we sit here for 30 seconds. Because God forbid the game actually continued to chew clock on 4th down. I get why it doesn't. It's the one time something this game does clock management wise kind of makes sense, but it is annoying for scenarios like this where I'm being a dick. So how's the weather? Where you guys are? Getting cold here. I hate the cold. Despise it. It's my least favorite. Fucking cannot stand it. But I also really hate the hot. I think I'm like most people, where I just like it to be normal temperatures. But we do get the win, 34-23. If we could have gotten just any stops this game, I mean, we got a few, but if we could have gotten one more stop when they, instead of a score, would have been the blowout win, which would have all but secured recruits, but I fear that we're going to be in a little bit of a shootout that we probably won't be able to win on a couple of these guys. A really good game from Veltkamp. Has he gone under 50 or 40 passes in a game this year? I think so. I think we had one that was 37. Sands, good game. Touchdown for him. Another rushing touchdown, and then in there that was Shield Sun. That's right. Bunch of catches. Messer over 100 in a touchdown. Touchdown for Sands as well as a receiver. O-line did their thing. TFL for Earl Miller and a sack for him as well. Once again, no picks. SMH my head. SMH my H and head. What does that even mean? I don't know what I'm saying. We do get a commit. It is going to be Manny Gardner from Fort Pierce, Florida. He is the first commit of the cycle and the series. 3-star corner, like I said, from Fort Pierce, Florida. Local kid stays in town. Josh Smoker, a 3-star tight end, locks us out. Annoying. But how are we looking for the other guys that were on campus? I did not quite see those. First on Taylor Thompson. So we do pass Bama into his top 3. First on Quincy Quineku. Was he on campus? He might have been. But either way, we're into his top 3, and we're also top 8 now on Don Macklin corner. So we did not make much progress, if any, on the edge rusher. But we might be able to just outrace Bama for Thompson. It'll be tough, but maybe. I think we're going to lose out to Wazoo for Rasmussen, unfortunately. But we're still looking great on Vince Yates. No one wants him. I don't know why no one wants bro. I want bro. On my team. Pause. Yeah, please join our team, Vince. You'd be really good with us. That being said, we got a lot of stuff to clean up, so I'm going to go do all of that. Our USF here in week whatever we're in. Head on down to Raymond James. I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know if it's next year or the year after, but whenever USF's new stadium opens, boy, let me tell you, that's going to be a fun rebuild. I believe I know they're getting a new stadium. I just don't know when it's opening. USF new stadium. Opening date. Fall 2027. So yeah, next year. Next season? No. It'll be not next season, but the season after. Yeah. September 4th, 2027 against Louisville is scheduled to be the first game. Dude, let me tell you. College World 28 rebuild is going to go super fucking hard. Controller, please. 3rd and 8 for the squadron. Gotta throw that on the break. This ball comes out way too late on those for whatever reason. The reason is I'm terrible at the video game. I need to be better at the video game. That's just not gonna happen at this point. How about we press up a little bit here, boys? Huge hits! Kind of just let me have that. Thank you, bud. Stolsky. Actually getting to do something. Making me look like I know what I'm doing in run defense at least a little bit. That's when they run right at me. If you guys are looking for a fun rebuild to do, and you don't mind, you know, playing in the NFL stadium and not having your own stadium, which is one of the reasons why I didn't do this team. USF gets absolutely decimated by upperclassmen leaving. So it's a really fun team to just build your own way from the start. It's a fun one. Like, legitimately, I think they have like 30-something seniors on their team. Another QB option, read option. And spins man out of his shoes. Byron Brown. He's a good player. He's a good player. Yeah, play the QB. There we go. Nice play. Enos Sledge. Nice play for the big fellow up front. Gets into the backfield, makes a play on the mobile quarterback. You love to see it. Open contain. Pass completes on the dig. How do we let that be open? Okay, hey, we're nothing if not a 500 team. Good run defense. I mean, spreading it out, them spreading us out so wide, pause, first off. Does kind of help us in run defense because it makes it a little bit easier and we have numbers up front. But then there's that when they throw it. And we just get out of show. 24-0. How about an offensive moment? Well, now I don't want one. 31-0. Not a single offensive moment in the entire first half, except for a field goal at the end of the half to make it 31-3. Yeah, we need some points. We're down by 45 with a minute and a half to go. We got a couple offensive moments, but or we got at least one moment. Got a drive. Couple plays. Yeah, that was fair. Most of the game just gone, and they just rack up the score, and we didn't really get to do anything. That was pretty fair. You know, honestly, I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't really mind games that are that quick. because it just lets us get through the season faster, which getting into the future seasons is what we're here for. Quincy Quineku, our second commit of the cycle, 3-star guard from Duluth, Georgia, joins the class. Welcome. And Taylor Thompson has committed to Bama. All right, well, it was fun while it lasted, Taylor. Appreciate you, bud. And we're in a recruiting battle with Washington State for Rasmussen. So there goes, I think, our. Now we still have the linebacker. Still have a couple of chances of getting a 4-star, but we still have a great chance of getting a 5-star as well. But that is really unfortunate. Taylor Thompson looked incredible. 6'5" with 90 speed, 92 excel, good route runner, 90 spec catch as well, and a gym. That sucks. All right, we got a good old-fashioned showdown with our nation's naval academy here today. Let's do this. I think Navy probably has the coolest stadium of the military schools for sure. Also, shout out Pops. That was in the Navy. And we get you know, there was an attempt at a return there. But more surprisingly, we actually get to play offense. That's very rare. Almost as rare as getting a fucking rushing yardage. We don't really do that. We don't really run block too well, I'm noticing. I just had the ball for a fucking eternity. For no reason. Just for no reason. Just to do it, I guess. Just I want my quarterback to take the hit. Good throw. Belt can't find the side end. Brantley for a first down. Yeah, how about we run the ball again? I'm sure it'll work this time. I'm sure we'll get more than no yards. We actually do. Jamari Sands gets 6. That's 6 more than he got last time he ran. So if we if we do the math, I mean, next time he runs the ball, he'll get 36 yards. But since we just lost 6 on that sack, well, he probably won't get any next time he runs the ball. He does make the catch there. Gets his 4th and 3, and Veltkamp injured. That could be the entire season, boys. That could be the entire season if that is a long-term injury. He's holding his leg. That's scary. Is he out here on the field? He is. All right, he's a trooper. What injury, bruh? What injury, bruh? Just a stinger. Just a Charlie horse. He's fine. Just a little cramp. It'll be all right. There's a pass there for the first. Gets us into the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. And he gets hit again. How about some blocking? Just a little bit. I'm not asking for, like, you know, first team All-American blocking, but like, I don't know, maybe second team All-Conference blocking? Is that too much to ask for? Yes, is the answer. Even though I bet half our team, or half our line is making second team. There we go. I feel like it's been a minute. Easton Messer with a touchdown and the salute. Against the military school, dude. Did we learn nothing from New Mexico Dynasty, Easton? Forget which school it was. Mountain West, so it was probably Air Force. Last year we did New Mexico Dynasty. We saluted. Did the same celebration after our touchdown. And I forget if that player, it was that player who ended up getting injured for the rest of the season or a different player who was really important. And it ended up costing us a national championship that year. So I can't wait to see what saluting here costs us.
Obviously gonna run commit. And it didn't matter. That was a run commit. Touchdown. Maybe. That's what our defense looks like when it's run committing. Oh boy. QB keeps it. And gets the first. All right. Oh, this is Horvath and the boys. Yeah, that's right. Blake Horvath is really good. Fuck. He's throwing the ball. 4th and 2. Navy's really good, right? Are they the good one or is it Army? I think it's Navy. I think Navy's the one that's actually good. I know the name Blake Horvath. I know he's good. Yeah, Navy is 7 and 2. In real life, 5 and 1 in conference. Yeah, they're very good. And they have been for the last couple seasons, I believe. I think that Horvath guy is just he's just a baller. Do we have that? We do. Messer actually holds onto the ball in traffic. Easton Messer. Great ball by Velkamp. I am so shocked he held onto that. What an effort by Messer. And he'll get rewarded here with the slant and drops that. You really couldn't write it better, could you? That's hilarious. Didn't see the linebacker. He blended in with the fucking checker pattern. Be like that. Should probably pay attention, but that's too difficult. Messer gets another opportunity. Holds on to that one. Touchdown, Easton Messer. When in doubt, just slant it out, you know? When in doubt, just run slants. That's all you gotta do. But we really have no, like, big personnel. We don't have anything that gets us more than 3 defensive linemen. In this playbook, that's probably not good. Horvath to throw. Complete again. Man, we suck. I mean, we all got to the backfield, but that's interesting. Another run, and the back will drag us into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. Ties it up. Come on, controller, please. I was scratching my knee, buddy. I have to, like, not move at all. This shit to not fucking disconnect. I don't know what it is. 17-14. Gotta make a stop here with 3 minutes to go. Out of the gun. Navy throwing on first down, and it will be a touchdown. Yeah, boy. I mean, this is a good team, like I said. And they're good. They're better than us, but I expect more out of us in the game. They're on the sideline. That looked like I had a chance. Our defense needs help with a minute and a half to go, and we're down by a lot. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yes, this one's over. 31-14. I think once we they scored 17 fourth quarter points, which was the difference in the game. Outscored 17-0 in the fourth. Eli Heidenreich. We had the 2 touchdown day. Okay, yeah. Man. 12 of 35. It's not good. It's not good. 2 touchdowns for Messer. That's something, but I like the idea of once the game is over, just simulating to the end. I like that. I like that. Fuck a comeback. We're not coming back with our team as it is, so I don't feel bad about doing that. Can we stop, please? That is probably going to cost us Rasmussen, though. Can almost guarantee. Yep, Gregory has committed to Washington State. So we have we still have the linebacker. I keep forgetting. We have the 5-star receiver and the 4-star linebacker. So we have 2 chances at getting a higher tier recruit. So that's something. But I would have liked to get those 2 recruits. Penn State has offered Vince Yates. Could you fucking not? We just simply can't hard sell. I think we have enough of a lead that it shouldn't be a problem, but if they decide they want him, they're probably going to end up getting him. Hopefully they just don't. And then for Robert, need to get him a visit going. That'd probably be a good idea. Get him in week 11. Is there anyone else on offense I want to get on week 11, though? He's not going to be ready. He's not going to be ready. He's already on campus, or he was on campus, but he's already committed. So we could get him. Which would give us another complimentary for Muhammad. That doesn't do anything for us, though, because we would need it for Yates. So, yeah, I don't think it really matters where this visit goes. So we'll just give it to the 4-star linebacker that we really want, Marquez Coffee. Please come on down. He likes Conference Prestige. We'll sell that. And we'll see what the future has in store for us after this bye week. Week 11 versus Tulsa. This is another team I almost made this rebuild team, but didn't for whatever reason. And man, let me tell you, this is a big week. This is a really, really big week. We have 5-star receiver Vince Yates on campus with a win. He should commit. That'd be nice. I accidentally put the other linebacker on a visit for this week. So we have Marquez Coffee on campus this week. We have Tommy Robert on campus in week 13. Kind of wish he was on campus this week because, well, he's a better player. Well, he's a higher tier player, but I don't know if he's better. But yeah, I got this a little bit mixed up. Oh well. It's very hard to see the difference between the 4 stars here and the 3 stars here. Like, you would think I would see one less star and be like, oh, that's not the player I want on a visit. But no, unfortunately, I'm not that smart. We also have Bruce Muhammad on campus to get the boost with Vince Yates. And we have Kwaneku also on campus who will be giving the boost to Muhammad. Not that we really need the boost for Muhammad, but we have it. So that's cool. So he should be all but committed as well. Not really even in a race with a new one for him. And then we went through and added a couple of more edge rushers just because we need depth there. And then a couple more D tackles as well. And that's pretty much it. Have a couple linebackers, added a couple more corners. Oh, we added one more corner. Yeah, this guy was already here. And yeah, that's how the recruiting's looking. I'm optimistic. Even though I probably shouldn't be. Tulsa is an average team just like us. So we got to get the job done. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Must win game. Big visit week. 5-star receiver. Potential quarterback of the future. Couple of big time prospects also on campus. A big time linebacker on campus. And then a tackle who's already committed, just hanging out with the boys. Doing some team bonding, hopefully. He's part of the recruiting pitch. There's a nice stop on 3rd and 4. How about they don't go for it on 4th down, actually? Shit. They went for it on 4th down and got it. Brings up a 3rd and 6. Can
Can we get to the QB? We had two guys right there, but of course he gets a throw off. It's going to be 4th and 2. I can only imagine they're going to go for it. They did not go for it. But they have the ball right back. Okay. All right, sure, yeah. Could we, maybe get a moment on offense? That'd be cool. We don't really need to win this game or anything, EA. No, we aren't in desperate need of a win. Absolutely fucking torched. Linebacker and man coverage on a wheel. The fuck do you think was gonna happen? 4th and 2, they want us to punt. You brought me on to punt. Are you out of your fucking mind? You finally let me play offense and you expect me to punt? Who the fuck do you think I am? First down. And they're back on defense. Okay, all right. That's what I get for not punting, I guess. They just get the ball anyway. Stolsky blows it up. Nice. Hey, some offense. 3rd and 4. I don't know what you expect me to be able to fucking do here, because nothing has been working. We'll see what we can do. We'll hit our guy. Messer, first down. All right, let's throw an interception here before I get to play again. Nope, I actually get to play the game because we're in the red zone. Don't worry, you can only play the game if it's 3rd and 10 or your offense by some fucking miracle gets to the red zone. Those are the only times you're allowed to actually play the game. Also, in other news, I think this game is in Berlin. Yeah, it is in Berlin. That would help because of the fucking name is right fucking there, the name of the city. Recording this during the Colts Falcons game on the 9th. Already said the dates. Dating the video. But Jonathan Taylor just scored a touchdown, which is good for my underdog slip. Put a whole $1 on that. So, looking like $1 well spent. Need some other stuff, of course, but that's the hardest, leg of the slip done within like the first minute of the game. Definitely not within the first minute of the game. It's definitely halfway through the first quarter already. Not so much I've been paying attention. That's a bad throw. Speaking of bad throws, Michael Penix sucks. Point off a turnover, I know. Good God, man. Don't know if it was an interception, but they kept showing him. They showed the Colts defense celebrating. I have it muted on my other monitor, so I'm not really paying too much attention. I just saw the touchdown. 4th and goal. We have to go for it. Field goal does nothing for us because I don't care about that. I need to tie the fucking game. Messer can't get in because he's terrible. All right. 3rd and 3. We really need to score. Our offense has been dog water for the last few games. It feels like I have not been able to do anything on offense after starting out so hot on offense earlier in the season. There's the first down. Remember that time we beat the shit out of fucking Maryland, the actual highest rated team we played all year? And they were fucking struggling against random teams in the American, like fucking Tulsa? As Sands runs into his fucking lineman. And then his lineman gets injured. Don't know if it was the same lineman, but it's funnier if we pretend it is. Sands nowhere to go. 10 carries for 12 yards, and they were pretty much all in that last carry before that one. Dear God, man. Messer crosses the face of the linebacker, touchdown. Easton Messer. There we go. That's a start. Tie game. Got a minute to get some points. Can we do it? From about midfield, it's possible. Gonna mess her up the seam. He actually grabs it. Okay. Okay, Easton. 7 catches for 81 yards in the first half. We'll definitely take that. Need more of it, though. Dude, this fucking offensive line. Blocking in this game is so
fucking terrible, and it has been for so long. I don't understand how pass blocking can be so fucking awful. It's like no matter how good your offensive line is, it's not. You can have 99s across the fucking board and they will be terrible. And it's not like I'm playing a bunch of 90s either. We're a bunch of 70s playing against a bunch of 70s. Like, we should be fine. But it looks like we're playing against fucking 90s every play because we're pressured every play. That was an insane play, by the way. I don't know how that ended up working, but Jabari Smith does get the first down. Go for a timeout there. Receivers running into each other, but we do get down to the 1 yard line. We'll use our next time out there. Oh, the ball, or the clock does stop, obviously, to spot the ball, but why worry about it when you don't need to, you know? Why worry about the clock when you don't gotta? Thank God that pass got away and hit the ground, because that could have been horrible. That was almost terrible. Jesus. They're just all over the place, man. Like they have 15 people on the field. Give me a chance, bro. Wrong button. I wanted to... Oh my God, no, it wasn't. Touchdown, Easton Messer. The fucking lob on the slant into the end zone. Easton Messer with the touchdown, throwing up the allies. Let's go. Definitely meant to do that. That was definitely on purpose. 14-7. God, this is a fucking visit week, bro. We are not playing like it. 3rd and 7, probably not the time to run the ball. We kind of really need another touchdown here. And then another one after that. And a stop in between, ideally. 2nd and 3. Look at the ball to Sands. I can't wait to get no gain off of it. It's going to be sick. JK, we got a decent gain. 12 for 23. What a fucking monster, dude. He's such a good player, but the run, like I said, the run blocking in this game is just non-existent. You're not allowed to have fun. That's open. Touchdown, J.R. Wilson. Your playbook isn't built to run the ball. You're not going to run the ball. Want me to punt return? Hell yeah, dude. I'll punt return. And they're punting from the fucking 50 on the dot. On 4th and 2. Down 14. That's a decision. And a bad one. 3rd and 9. If we get any sort of gain here, I would call this 4-down territory. 4th and 3. Like I said, I'm calling this 4-down territory. We are certainly not punting from midfield. We are not our opponents. We are not cowards. Quick out to Messer is going to be short of the line. All right, maybe we should have punted. Why? See, that's the kind of thing that the game needs to not let happen. Why would he ever be running short of the fucking line there? Like, no player would ever run short of the line there. But he did, because that's where his fucking robot said do. That made grammatical sense. Fuck it, though. We ball. Touchdown, Easton Messer. Even better. Got the ball back, and we go up by 20 points, pending the extra point. Should be 21. Start of the 4th quarter. If we can just keep them off the scoreboard, we'll get this blowout win, which should secure a 5-star receiver. You would think. We're just going to get into a normal zone coverage here. I didn't like the look of that. There's a pick. McGee goes down and gets it. Let's go. Actually, looking at the ESPN thing, he scored a touchdown in the game. So, good for him. Against Tulsa in real life. Hell yeah. Why is Tyler Algier getting carries in my Falcons Colts game, dude? I need Bichon yards, bro. They give the ball to fucking Tyler Algier. That disrespect to Tyler Algier, obviously. Good player. but he's not the guy that I picked to do stuff for that team. Throw it to the dirt. Like, I really do. I don't think it's a conspiracy, but like, part of me does want to believe that coaches do shit like that on purpose. do. It's like, you're telling me that Tyler Algier is that much of a better goal line back than Bijan? No, he's not. He's a good goal line back. Like, Bijan is a better player at every level than Tyler Algier. He just is. Like, so why are we not giving Bijan the ball? Tyler Algier deserves some carries, obviously, but it's one of those things. One of those things that NFL coaches do that just don't make a whole lot of sense. Does not give the ball to the best players a lot. First down. Like, you know how many times I bet Justin Jefferson's over on receptions and they just don't throw Justin Jefferson the ball enough? But then you don't bet on Justin Jefferson and he has like 15 catches. One of those things. I don't get it. Like, why do teams just not want to use their best players? They're your best players. Give them the ball. Speaking like a true degenerate, you know? I think the most money I've ever placed on a single bet is $10. I don't think I've ever done anything higher than a $10 bet. Actually, no, I've done one $20 bet because I won like $250 once. It's the most I've ever won. Just 2 seasons ago on like a fucking 5-man parlay. They just got lucky. But 90% of my degenerate gambling is literally just dollar bets for fun. And I only fund it with my wins at this point, which are very few and far between. I don't know why I'm talking about it. I mean, hey, there's an underdog sponsorship out there. Hit me up. Or any other site that's reputable. Because there's a lot of like non-reputable sports betting sites that are just no. Also, gambling's just bad. Don't gamble. Don't gamble important money. So I get, like, it's one of those things that I can definitely understand how it can be addictive, but I'm very thankful I don't have an addictive personality. It's just, hey, I got $10. Put $10 on underdog for a month and just let it ride. With dollar bets. Just what I do. I can definitely understand how, you know, you hit a huge bet one time and, you know, you just shit's gonna spiral from there. I understand it. It's just, you know, one of those things, you know, one of those things. Yeet. 4th and 2. We'll let the CPU kick that field goal and hopefully just the game will end. It did. 31-7 is your final. Let's fucking go, boys. That's a blowout win. And it's a really big one to get. 16 for 174 and 3 touchdowns for Easton Messer. He's the offense. He is the team. Another 48 passing attempts for Beltcamp. We throw the ball a lot. 23 carries for 35 yards. I mean, we just run a lot of plays. We could actually run the ball 1.5 yards per carry. That is one of the most disgusting stat lines I think I've ever seen. Block, please. Unbelievable game from Messer. Good game from Wilson. Had a touchdown. Other guys contributed. 1 sack allowed by Quayshawn Sapp. God damn, Jonathan Taylor is really fucking good at football. Gavich Marcellin, though. 2 TFLs, 2 sacks on the day. 1 for Miller and Deneau. And we get our first interception of the season. Forgot to point that out. Demarius McGee gets us 1. So we need 1 more. We need 1 more. I set the over-under at 1.5. I said we'd probably end up at 3, but we need 1 more to hit the over. With, I think, 3 games left after this. It's not looking good. Easton Messer set the FAU single game receptions record. Congrats to Easton. Oh my God. Alec Pierce touchdown, by the way. Yeah, sorry I'm commentating the Colts game, but listen, dude, I'm just fucking football guy, man. I don't know what you want from me. I wish I was Pittman. I have him on my fantasy team. But that was a fucking insane catch. God, the Colts are so fucking good, dude. I don't care. They got their ass kicked by the Steelers probably a couple weeks ago as you guys are watching this, but this team is fucking good. I love this loss trade for them. And we do get Vince Yates, the 5-star receiver from Omaha, Nebraska, joins the class. Let's fucking go. 5-star receiver in year 1. You love to see it. Shout out to other schools for not pursuing him. And we don't get Dylan Sorsdahl. And the fuck? You truly hate to see that. Bruce is into his top 3, top 5 on John Swope. Hurd is into his top 8. And Tyler Massey into his top 8, or number 2. Need to get to number 1. I want him. Messer is the American Conference Player of the Week and National Offensive Player of the Week with 16 catches and 174 yards and 3 touchdowns. I would hope so. That's an insane game. And we get number 12 Tulane this week. Oh boy. Oh, at least we got the fucking receiver to commit before this game. Thank Christ. All right, Tulane is always one of the best teams in the conference in this video game. Haven't been incredible in real life. I think they're 7-2 as well. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember things, man. I just looked at the fucking standings too. You expect me to remember something from 5 minutes ago? They are 7-2, 4-1 in the conference. They're a pretty good team. So, yeah, that's real life though. They're 8-1 in this video game, and a top 15 team in the country, and probably going to be the G5 representative in the playoffs, as they so often are again in the video game. So we'll hope to slow them down. They also just have an elite aesthetic, dude. Oh, Jesus. The RPO fucking tight end pop screen thing. I don't know what it's fucking called. The one where the RPO, but the fucking tight end just runs go and it got wide open. That play. I ran it a lot in fucking Arkansas State Dynasty. And it worked to fucking perfection there. This might be a long day at the office for the team. We might get just absolutely massacred. Have a chance here on 3rd and 10, though. We'll throw out a little man coverage. See if we can hold up in it at all. They run the ball on 3rd and 10. That's an interesting choice. Still see there for the stop. But they get the ball right back on the 3-yard line. Can we stop turning the fucking ball over in Sim? That'd be great. That'd be fucking fantastic if we could stop turning the ball over. Retliff, I forget his fucking name, but touchdown, Tulane. You are far too white to be doing that, my guy. Retzlaff. Jake Retzlaff. That's a touchdown. 14-0, 21-0. 24-0. We have a minute 14 to try to get back into this game in the first half. Be honest, guys, it's looking like another quick day at the office for your boy. Do you want me to throw short of the sticks? Oh, it wasn't 3rd down. Okay, I actually could have done that. Shit. Oh my god, what a hit. Fire cable. Fire. Yeah, it's FIA cable. That guy. O-lineman injured on the play. Get the ball out quick to Brantley. He'll get the first. Let's go. We'll take it. Go to the backup. Again, don't need to risk injury. Why would we? Why would we go from shit to poop? Let's open again. Brantley can't go up and get it. Those are the type of throws you need to be able to make to your tight end. Your tight end can go up and get that shit. That was open. That's a very catchable throw as well. Gonna Brantley again. Get a couple yards. Probably need more than 3 yards on that too. It is what it is. They have 1 timeout left. Oh. That'll be that drive. Hey, we got the ball in the red zone though. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. I love the ball in the red zone. That's my favorite place to have it. Nah, that's not true. Favorite place to have it is in the end zone. Seven of 17 for Veldkamp. I've noticed when we're not playing a lot, or when we're getting blown out, he is woefully inaccurate. Like, just abysmally inaccurate. Seems like there's a common theme here of him not throwing the ball well, us not winning the game. There's Brown. We get a first down. 56 yards passing, and we are into the 3rd quarter. That's disgusting. Sands just ran into the fucking guy. Couldn't control him. That's fun. I just love that. Not fast enough to outrun the linebacker to the spot. 3rd and goal from the 1. So the slant, touchdown, Messer once again. Easton Messer is him. Someone has to be. 24-8. But it's how often I hate this game. It's not even a thing. It's, yeah, decided to go for 2. Like that's not even a time and hour, or time and week, hour and week. Fuck. I'm about as stupid as the coordinators in this game. Church goes up and gets it, tries to hurdle. Oh my god! I think he's alive. I think he'll be all right. We can put him back together. He'll be okay. He'll walk it off. Looked like he took a fucking doomsday device. Stay in bounds, Jamari. Could have been a touchdown. We'll hit him there, though. There's a first. I mean, we're making it at least a little bit interesting. Good route, Brantley touchdown. Is that how that play's supposed to work? Because I swear it never does. I swear there's just like usually 15 people in a fucking middle hook zone and we just like never have a chance to throw it to anyone, but that was fucking beautiful. They scored instantly, okay. All right, sure. We'll try to score, I guess. Why not? Why not try to get more points? Jesus Christ. Dude, they scored so fucking quick. What's that onside attempts? Smith first down. We don't have a turnover? What the fuck were we doing in the first half then? Holy shit, we suck. Brantley, he's having a big game. Hurry back to the line, boys. We still have a chance. There's still hope. We see a touchdown, an onside kick. And then again, and then a 2-point conversion somewhere in there. And then again. That's just all we need. That's all though. We just need like 3. Yeah, because this is a 3-possession game. Duh. I can fucking count. Easton Messer again. Oh wow, we didn't get the onside kick. Crazy. I mean, it's close. The final score is closer than it looks. We did put up 22 points in the second half. We outscored them in the second half. It's just unfortunately we got killed in the first half. That's how that works. 38-22 is the final. Again, the box score isn't going to look as bad as the scoreboard would indicate. We had an interception, so there's the over on the interceptions for the year. Another 46 pass attempts. He's got to lead the nation in pass attempts, almost in the league. 11 for 13 on the ground. That We might be a pretty damn good air raid offense. We're pretty good at throwing the ball. You cannot win a fucking football game if you're averaging 1 yard a carry. You just can't fucking do it. Good performances all around on the receiving core. A couple sacks allowed. Can't be having that. And especially when we're not getting any. But Dylan Williams gets our second interception of the season. So shout out to him. That brings us down to 5-5. So we're not bowl eligible yet. Need to win one more, which hopefully will be next week because we do have visits next week. See who ends up being on campus for it, though. I don't quite remember. But I guess we can find out. It'll be Tommy Roberts, the linebacker on campus, and a bunch of dudes that were first place on. Hell yeah. Including late find 4-star receiver Larry Bullets. Gadget archetype. I like the gadget receivers. They're usually pretty good. But we got UConn this week. Should be a fun one. Let's do it. All right, we got a very annoying problem. I made the mistake of letting my controller fall a foot, and now it is working even less. So I have to hold it like incredibly still to get it to even sort of function. So we're gonna hopefully hope that it will function enough to finish this season at least, and then we'll go from there because this is ridiculous. I don't know what's wrong with it. It is the controller I had with my Xbox, so it's just a regular old Xbox controller, and it is just not one to work. But we got it doing at least the bare minimum right now, so let's see if we can't get this win against UConn. We do have visitors on campus, so another important game to come out and play well in. We'll hit our boy Messer for a few. They're actually giving me a full drive to start the game. I almost don't believe it. Very rare getting a full drive. Didn't see the safety over the top. I thought we would have been able to get the ball to him anyway. Because he was open if it was just one-on-one up the seam, but it was a bad throw plus the safety help. What a catch by J.R. Wilson, though. That's a pretty good ball. Another one that came out way later than it needed to, but I think it was a pretty good pass nonetheless. Oh man, this controller is going to be the death of me. The way I have to hold it is absurd. I think the only way to fix it would be like maybe just duct taping the it's like it's a charging port issue, which is crazy because I don't even it's not even charging. I'm just playing with it as a wired controller basically. Like, there's no batteries in it, there's no battery pack in it. I don't know how that works. It's just plugged in. And it just doesn't want to stay plugged in. It just keeps wanting to disconnect. I have to like keep the tip of my pointer finger like up against it. Up against the charger to work. To like, keep pressure on it. It's weird. Like a fucking open wound or some shit. So watch, I'm gonna move my finger for 1 second. Disconnected. It's incredibly frustrating. Because it's hard to play like this. Jabari Smith first down. But if we're moving the ball, we're moving the ball. If it's working, man. I can't complain. Can't complain with the results. We'll hit Veltkamp. Or we'll hit Sands, rather. Veltkamp will out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jamari Sands on the Texas route. Beautiful. It's not that much different than how I normally hold a controller. It's just that I have to like A, think about it, and B, intercepted by Wilkie to know. That's an edge rusher making that play in coverage. It's just awkward. I got it to work for a little bit without having to hold it there, but definitely not consistent. We kick the field goal, go up 10-0. UConn answers back, making it 7-10. continue playing some defense. I actually can't switch on defense at all. Maybe I do. Maybe I use the other hand. All right. So, story time. I tried to make something work with duct tape. Didn't fucking work. But I think I did something far more impressive in the year of our Lord 2025. I found some fucking batteries. I know, right? I found 2 AA's in my house in 2025. Fucking craziness. I can't believe it personally. Who the hell knows how much juice they have in them, but hopefully it'll be enough to get us through the rest of the season. That'd be ideal. Maybe I don't want to get through the rest of the season because God fucking forbid this team get off the fucking field and get a stop when we really need to. Like at any point, if we could just get a stop, that'd be great. Like at any point, if our defense wants to start playing well. We just don't have good athletes at any level of our defense. And we have a couple good edge rushers, a couple good athletes off the edge. Our linebackers are bad and slow. Our corners are bad and slow. Our safeties are, well, you guessed it, bad and slow. Our D tackles are pretty good. Tyler Stolsky injured on the play. That's not good. He's one of the players on our team. One that ends up getting usered a lot. And that'll be a touchdown. A walk-in TD for the Yukon Huskies. That's not good. Okay. 14-10. We do need to get one more win here to be bowl eligible, which we do want to be. Now, granted, I don't really care for some irrelevant bowl, but our program tradition does care, and that's an interception on a deep ball. That was a fuck it, someone down there somewhere moment. And it wasn't really a good idea. 3rd and 8. We're hopping back in. It could never be 3rd and 1. We don't need 3rd and 1. Touchdown. Mr. Easton. Just what he does. Easton Messer just out here scoring touchdowns. Definitely didn't forget his last name. Works back to the football. Easton Messer. What a play. All right. A little bit of backyard football there. That's that connection. Now 2-school connection between the boys. Love to see that. Put a ball to Xavier Terrell. He'll get a few. Gonna Messer again. He breaks a tackle and he gets dragged into the end zone. Touchdown, Easton Messer. What a treat. What an absolute treat. Puts us back up 24-17. I actually think we probably scored in sim there. I think that was to tie the game. Don't quote me on that though. I wasn't paying attention. You might ask yourself, why not? This is a pretty important part of the season. You should probably be paying attention. And to that, I would say you're right, but I just wasn't. 4th and 1. We should absolutely kick the field goal to go up by 3 here, or go up by 10. But we didn't do that for some reason. That was really stupid. I did not realize it was 4th down, or the 4th quarter rather. I knew it was 4th down. I went for it on 4th down. I didn't realize it was the 4th quarter. And late in the 4th quarter, for that matter. Why do you jump me in at 2:04 with a running clock? Fuck you! This shit is so annoying. I genuinely hate that, if you couldn't tell. It's wide open. I guess I have to cover that for him. I guess I have to cover that for the guy trailing and the safety. I don't know. At some point, that just can't be the linebacker's responsibility. And I think that point is pretty much the entire time. I should probably show help for a second, and then it should be immediately picked up by the safety. But hey, what do I know? Literally did not see that guy. Half the time I'm memeing when I say that. That time I genuinely did not see that guy. Where the fuck did he come from?
Better check down to Terrell. He'll get a few. We do kind of just need field goal range at this point. But in order to get field goal range, we need to convert here, which we will not be able to do because that is a piss poor read. And we simply can't give them the ball back, so I don't know why we would even consider that from midfield. First down, we had Wilson more open, but when in doubt, throw to the guy you trust the most, and that is, of course, Easton Messer. It'd be whoever was our slot receiver was, honestly. Good God, man. None of those routes got open. They all just sort of ran on top of coverage. And, didn't really have, enough time to buy time for anyone to work open after the fact. But Messer gets us a huge gain there. Roughly all of the 18 yards back. 3rd and inches. We definitely need to get the first down here. Really need to pick up the first down here somehow. Hand off to Terrell is good for the first. Let's fucking go. Xavier Terrell, a big run there. Why would we throw the ball at this point? I don't really know. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense with 1 timeout and field goal range. Under a minute. We want to force them to use a timeout, and we want to keep the clock running. So again, I ask, why the fuck are we running the ball? No, hold on. I'm going to go through this one more time quickly. You're telling me our running back doesn't have anything there. Where the fuck is just the inside zone, bruh? Oh, we're gonna take a fucking delay of game. God, fucking damn it. Because we can't find fucking inside zone in our playbook. Because God forbid we run the ball with under a minute to go in the 4th quarter of a tie game. God forbid we run the ball here. So dumb. That'll work. 4-5 quick base. Should be 6-7 quick base, am I right? Fellow youths. Nice. One more play just to line it up. Hang out here for a few seconds. And then call out timeout. And then kick the game winner. That's how we're going to handle this. It's not going to be a very good win for recruiting purposes, but it will in fact be a win. And that's all we really care about at the end of the day. Doesn't need to be a great win all the time. Every time. Should be most of the time, though. Holy shit. 12 mile an hour winds. That's a lot of mile an hours. What do you get for trying to fucking re-aim it? Good God. Almost kicked it too far the other fucking way. Regardless, we get the walk-off field goal win. 27-24 is your final. Another 340 yards passing for Caden Velkamp. Jesus Christ, my fucking... That scared the shit out of me. My TV app just refreshed itself, and the fucking audio blasted me in the ears. I was not ready for that. But Velkamp continues to put up monster numbers. Unfortunately, our team sucks and just isn't that good. Otherwise, he might be on Heisman watch. I mean, he's putting up a ton of yards. Just a ton. He's airing that shit out. Unfortunately, looks like we suffered another Jamari Sands injury in this one after just 5 catches for 12 yards. I mean, good God, man. I was like, not like J.R. Wilson and Jabari Smith aren't involved. 7 and 6 catches, respectively. 6 and 7 catches, respectively. They actually didn't do that on purpose. It's just fucking stats were. But yeah, they're getting very involved. It's just Easton Messer is also getting heavily involved. It's because we throw the ball a fuck ton. If you need a passing playbook, this one certainly gets the job done. A bunch of TFLs, but no sacks somehow. We did get an interception from Wilkie Dedeaux.
that happened. And we have officially hit my number that I called of 3 interceptions on the year. So the over hit a while ago, I think actually last week. And then we hit the number I called, so. Hey. Anything here is just a bonus. Not that, you know, it really does anything other than make us look a little bit less trash. First place on a couple guys, second on a tackle. Back up to D championship contender. That's massive, dude. We are bowl eligible with that win, which is nice. And we do unlock tactician. Oh, it's because we hit coach level 10. Hell yeah. I love a good coach level. Take some recruiter for our troubles as well. And we will finish the regular season off at home against ECU. But let's figure out what happened with our recruiting before we do that, actually. We did have visitors that week. Bruce Muhammad will commit next week. Swope is looking fine. No one's going after him. I don't even know if he's good. Bullet. If Auburn wants him, they'll get him. So I can't believe we landed at 5-star that no one fucking recruited. And like, he's not bad. I feel like we didn't really, you know, hype up Vince Yates too much, but he's really fucking good. 89 speed and excel, 84 catching, 83 catching traffic, 92 spec catch, has gold 50-50. Like, this is a fucking good player. 83 release? Good God, he's a good route runner too? Holy shit. Top 10 player in the country, by the way. Just no one wanted. I'm not mad. So at least we would have got Taylor Thompson, maybe a little bit more, but hey. I'll take what I can get year one. We'll get 100 Taylor Thompsons by the time this fucking series is over. I really want Tyler Massey for no other reason than fuck NC State and their mascot. It's B, B minus, D. That should be a hard sell, you would think. B, B minus, D. I know D plus is. It is. So yeah, we can hard sell this. Shout out to the collegefootball.gg recruiting calculator. Very useful second monitor tool. That'll be a conference legend, Tyler Massey. Please come be a conference legend here in the American. You can say an American legend. Oh yeah, there's a guy on our board named Dion Leon, by the way. And he's a guard, and he is good, and I want him. Mostly just because he's a guard and we don't have anyone there. But yeah, we'll get this all worked out, and I'll be back. A final regular season game against the Pirates of ECU. Whatever happens here, happens here. Let's, what other alternates do we have? We have the red. We have the navy. We have that. I mean, we could rock the 2024 alts. How about we do that, but instead we get some blue pants going. Yeah. And then we'll get these guys in fucking anything else. Those are pretty sick. All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. There's gonna be, I'm sure there has been, but there needs to be a fucking like SNL skit about the yeah, here we go thing. If there is one, I don't know about it, but hey, it's what it is. I'm pretty stupid. Here's who can hold the longest, yeah. Take a fucking penalty, take a fucking delay a game because you're just saying, yeah! Oh, there's definitely a bit here. Someone will figure it out one of these days. Good throw. Messer, run after catch opportunity, nice. Good throw by Veltkamp. 21 yards on the play. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Our final home game of the season. Could be our final home game for a lot of these players, unfortunately. Veltkamp and Messer could just say, nah, we out. Hopefully they don't do that, but they probably will. Injured Pirate on the play. Lampley. That sucks. Jamari Sands is back, though. Gets a nice block from 57 and gets a nice gain. 13 yards for Jamari Sands. All right. Are we all of a sudden going to be able to run block? I somehow doubt it, but it'd be cool if we could. Like it'd be really nice if we could actually run block these days. I might get it. I enjoy the high passing volume. I really do. But we might get out of this playbook in a hurry. Usually like to stick in it for a couple seasons. Whatever the skill I'm doing is. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get better run blocking in another playbook. I know I'm coping saying that. I mean, did anything over there on the left side get open? I was waiting for like a fucking running back to leak out or something, but I guess we just didn't have a check down anywhere in that play. Good play design. No checkdowns. Really putting a lot of trust in your receivers to get open. They aren't really good at that. Fuck it. Messer down there somewhere. He's dead. Bro got fucking clobbered. We'll kick the field goal. Go up 3-0. A win here for ECU gets them bowl eligibility. A win for us maybe bumps our championship contender grade up another half measure, which would be nice. So wouldn't be opposed to doing that, obviously. Good run by Veldkamp. We'll take it. In fact, actually, we probably would really need to get our thing up. Our whatever I was just talking about, championship contender grade. We actually kind of would really like that to go up, at least another half grade. That'd be really cool. Might keep a player or two around. I don't know what our deal breakers are set to. I think a lot of them are B, unfortunately, and we're at D+ right now, which I don't know if you know is not that close to B. I'm gonna try this. Just kidding, I clicked the button I didn't mean to click. I wanted the RPO. That was on the screen, but I did not click it. And instead, Xavier Terrell gets me a yard. Hey, I'll take a yard. More than we usually get on a lot of plays. I need a thumbnail too. I completely forgot to get one of those. Tell how long it's been since I recorded. That's usually one of my favorite things to get is a thumbnail. It should probably be Easton Messer. Honestly, it should just be Easton Messer and Caden Veldkamp. It should just be an exciting White's thumbnail. That's what it should be. You tell me he has 3,050 passing yards this season, but 3,064 for his career? I don't believe you. He started for like 2 years at another school. But hey, you do you, game. First and goal. Oh, now you want to give me a lot of fucking runs. Sure. That was a design rollout. And all right. Nonar injured on the play. I think this is going to be terrible, but we're going to try it. Veldkamp back in the end zone actually hits his guy. Okay, well, never mind. J.R. Wilson touchdown. He again has had quite a few of those. I guess. I'm going to say it. 6 or 7. Ah! Probably actually pretty accurate. Good throw. I'm gonna get a thumbnail out of that probably. All right, thumbnail acquired of Veldkamp. Now we just need our other exciting White to do something. Actually, do we really even? I don't think we do need him to do anything. We have a 5-star that can go in the thumbnail. I'm cooking, bro. I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Except I fucking don't. You know how long it's been since I made a thumbnail? Too fucking long, bro. I don't know if I still have it. To be fair, I never had it. Oh, that should have been a pick 6. Sometimes we get lucky. Sometimes we turn out the interception slider. That should have been a pick, though. Should probably turn it up a little bit. Because there's no world where that should not be a pick six. That's open. And it was just the dropped or incomplete. I don't want to punt, dude. Why are you making me do stuff? Not even gonna try. There, take it. I don't want it. All smells bad. Pretty decent punt. I don't care about a field goal. Did I get the right play? I did. Goes to Messer. We'll try it. Motion bubble screen. Oh, jukes a man out of his shoes. Okay, Easton. I think I called him Ethan again. My bad. You did not just bring me back onto the field to punt. Go fuck yourself. Not punting again. How dare you? Oh my God, Khalil Brantley went up and got it. I didn't even say anything because I just assumed it was going to be knocked away. Khalil Brantley actually winning a contested catch for the first time probably ever. That's one of the rare times I've seen an animation like that even kind of work in this game. Oh my God, Daniel Jones just got fucking clobbered in the back of the head. He's fine. Sorry. That looks like a lot more of a big hit than it was. I'm surprised he didn't get flagged. He just took a shoulder straight to the fucking neck. Like from behind too. Like the side. That was... Of all the hits that do get flagged in the NFL these days, I am shocked that didn't. Because that was definitely worthy of a late hit, or I wouldn't say a dirty hit, but definitely for like targeting or anything. But it's not an intentional play, but he did take a shot like straight to the back of the fucking head. Look at the field goal, go up 20-0. If you know what, if it gets close, we'll hop back in, but I don't really want to. 23-0. And we get the nice big fat win to close out the regular season, 23-0. Here in the final home game of the season. Another 220 passing yards, 2 touchdowns for Caden Veltkamp. What a player he's been this season. It's gonna suck when he's on our quarterback next year, but hey, what can you do? I don't know, win more games. I mean, we won 7 fucking games in the regular season. It's not my fault. I did my job. Because we weren't, you know, good enough to keep our fucking record good enough for deal breakers. Also, say fucking more, why don't you? 20 for 93. We actually ran the balls decently well for the first time all season. It's by far our best yards per carry number, I would say. Smith with a good game. Messer did not have 100 yards nor a touchdown, but Khalil Brantley had a big catch and a touchdown. Touchdown for J.R. Wilson as well. O-line did their thing, sort of. Couple sacks allowed. We can live with it. UTFL's sack for Wilkie Deneau. And no picks. So we will finish the regular season with exactly 3 interceptions, probably. Could have been more. I wasn't, yeah. There was that one game. A couple games that we just full on simulated. We were getting killed Tulane and someone else. Yeah, we're 7-5. It's not a bad regular season, all things considered. If we look at conference standings, probably middle of the pack, I'd imagine. Yeah. Went 4-4 in conference. Can't complain about that. Tulane went 10-1, 7-0 in the conference. That'll happen. That'll happen a lot, probably. Was it Tulsa that killed us or UAB? One of those 2 teams killed us. Memphis killed us. Our losses were all bad losses. I guess we can look here. It's probably a way to do it. Big upset win against Maryland, who actually went 4-7. So even really an upset at that point. I mean, they're Power 4 school. We're not. Got killed by FIU. Got slaughtered by Memphis. Beat Rice and UAB. Got destroyed by USF. Beat down by Navy. Played Tulane closer than the final score indicated. No.
the final score is closer than the game indicated. Yeah. We got killed that game. We just scored a lot in the fourth quarter. So, yeah, could have been worse. I guess while we're here, we can go ahead and look at the season stats. So we don't really care about the, whatever it's called. Championship contender deal breaker for Veltkamp is a B. He is likely gone, but he had a phenomenal year. 3,100 yards, passing, 27 touchdowns, 5 picks. That's a very good season. Sands was quite good. Good is an exaggeration, but he was fine. Xavier Terrell was solid. Receiving 1,100 yards and 15 touchdowns from Messer. He needs a B+ championship contender. He is certainly gone. I think we could probably wink, nudge, nudge, convince Jamari Sands to return with his deal breaker being a stupid deal breaker. Blocking stats, hello. Not too bad, honestly. Could be worse. I've seen a lot worse. Still see leads the team in tackles. 11 TFLs for Wilkie Deneau led the way. No one else in double figures. And then Wilkie Deneau also going to lead the team with 4 sacks. That is sad. 2.5 for Miller and Marcellin. Who needs brand exposure? I think we can also wink, nudge, nudge him. You know what I mean? And then exactly 3 interceptions. Deneau, McGee, and Williams with our picks. Yeah, not a whole lot of stats going around here in Boca Raton, but that's fine. We don't need stats. We got wins. We got seven of them bitches. Win a recruiting battle with Vanderbilt for Tommy Roberts. How? We were ahead. Come on, man. After both of our visits, we were ahead. We were ahead after their visit. Oh my God. And we're in a recruiting battle with Sam Houston for Josh Bono. Can we get rid of recruiting battles, man? Or at least make them fucking easier to win, or more fair to win? He was on campus for that too. Oh my God. For getting a win with him on campus, our reward is a recruiting battle. This game fucking sucks. We're gonna lose him too. He's gonna end up going to fucking Vandy. Let's just be honest about it. I mean, everyone else is looking pretty okay for the most part. We're gonna lose Leon as well. He's gonna go to one of those 2 schools, probably. Which makes guard a pretty big issue. Gonna lose Massey too, probably. Annoying. But hey, that's them early build grinds, you know? Some of them early build woes. Malik Hay into his top 3, Culver into his top 8, someone else into their top 8. This is fucking MySpace. All right, what are we doing with our staff? We have a scheme guru and a master motivator. Scheme guru, I don't mind. Master motivator, I want to keep for at least his first year. I think we're gonna fire our OC. Keep the master motivator for at least 1 season, just because it's master motivator and it's good. And we'll get into this bowl week. Who we got? Commits, maybe? Hey, we do get a commit. Gonna be Bruce Muhammad, the 3-star quarterback from Jacksonville, staying in state. We also get Josh Bono, the 3-star DT from Houston. And Robert commits to Vandy with nothing happening. Cool. Oh, and with a 4-star linebacker who was sick. Love that. Love losing him for no fault of our own. It's the random recruiting battle that this game decided went the other way. Nothing we can do about it. Byram Brown wins the Heisman. No, he didn't. All right. You're welcome for the stats you got against us. We're going to play UNLV in the Hawaii Bowl. That'll be a fun one. Guess we'll check out early National Signing Day. Vince Yates, 5-star receiver, has star dev. He's sick, he's disgusting, he's incredible, and he has star dev, and he's on our team. Taylor Thompson, only impact. Go fuck yourself, you're bad. Elite dev for Rasmussen, yeah. I had a feeling.
I had a feeling he was going to be disgusting. Then Tommy Robert, only normal. All right, I don't care then. Normal for Muhammad, don't even need to look. Oh! Impact, actually. Nice. Gardner with impact, we'll take that. Bono going to be normal. There's some normal. Bring us back down to earth. Quineku. Impact dev for the tackle. Hell yeah. Any dev trait on an offensive lineman is a fucking godsend. How are we doing? Culliver's probably going to end up at NC State. Angel we're looking good on. Massey's going to end up at NC State as well. We might be able to beat out Auburn for Bullet, but if it's one of those, if they decide they want him, he's gone. Good there. We're not getting Dion Leon. I don't even really want him because his name's stupid, but we just need guard. LSU's getting Konoha. Florida wants LaMichael Browning, and they will get LaMichael Browning. Okay. Oh, we're definitely getting Malik Hay. That's good. Coffee, just commit, dude, please. That'd be great. But I'm gonna take a look at coordinators, and we'll play this fucking bowl game that we definitely care about. Well, boys, I think we hit the damn jackpot with offensive coordinators because Kurt Roper, everything seems to be coming up NC State right now. He has talent developer already. So I don't need to think about anything else. Welcome to the team, Kurt. Doesn't have any offers either, so we should be able to land him. Yeah, talent developer is broken, and finding it year one is fucking ridiculous. So you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You see the talent developer, you take the talent developer. Let's play UNLV in the Hawaii Bowl, which, if I had to guess, is probably played in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So, yeah. That would only make sense to me. Oh, you mean it's played in Hawaii? Oh. Well, we're more accustomed to the weather, more tropical in Florida than it is in Las Vegas, believe it or not. So we should have the advantage. They're not used to the heat. Yeah, Vegas isn't used to the heat. Fuck off. We couldn't get a rain game. They're definitely not used to the rain. Although, to be fair, I don't think we played in a rain game at home or at all this year. We did a Navy. That wasn't at home, though. Hence the at Navy part of that sentence. Ball came out late, but thankfully, Easton Messer is a fucking dog. I went and got it. Do we have that? No. I love when the ball just comes out late. I don't know why I'm bad at the video game. I mean, I do, just because I don't know how to play it. Pretty much. Nothing was open there. Ball just gonna ping off a fucking lineman's face. Or hand, or head, or some body part. And some great blocking there, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. Nice throw, good block down the field. Messer, big gain into the red zone. I would like to win. I don't really care much for the Hawaii Bowl, obviously, but like I said earlier, our program tradition, grades do care. Our coach prestige cares. Let's get the win. Bowl wins matter for stuff like that. We're building up the program. Let's fucking win a bowl game, boys. How about it? Least you guys can do, Veltkamp and Messer, the least you guys can do is win a bowl game before you fucking dip and betray us. and leave our offense in fucking shambles next year. No way, that was a walk-in touchdown. Oh, that is absolute tragedy. Oh, that was a literal fucking celebration into the end zone type of touchdown. There was no one over there. We'll take the field goal, though. It's basically just as good, right? I mean, what's the difference between a field goal and a touchdown besides fucking 4 points? Actually, I guess the difference is 3 points and the point after. It's never guaranteed. Almost got to the QB. Didn't quite. 2nd and 1 for UNLV. Can't wait to see how they score. Gonna be on a run up the middle untouched. All right. Yeah, that checks out. And we're immediately right back on defense. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Broken tackle. Well, if we're not gonna win the game, then why are we even here? We didn't come to play, then I don't know why we're wasting our time. Guess that's on me. I guess. What a move, Jamari Sands. Oh my god. And he's hurt. Bro gets hurt literally all the time. Go to Wilson, he'll get out of bounds. Ankle bruise for Sands, he'll be back soon, probably. Did we not get out of bounds? Are you fucking... What? Literally 1000% got tackled out of bounds on that last fucking Jarrett Wilson catch. That's some bullshit. We should have like 25 more seconds. Probably should not be throwing the ball over the middle, but it's going to be the only thing open I'm going to throw it, you know? Nice blocking. Don't even give us a chance to get something going down the field. You're going to give me the out. I'm going to take the out. Seven seconds left. Borderline field goal range. I mean, we're just going to be looking basically right at Messer again. Catches it. Gets out of bounds with 2 seconds left. Beautiful. We'll let the CPU kick the field goal because I don't feel like it. 14-6. 21-6. 28-6. The game is over. Yeah, 4th down to really do a lot for us here, down 25. Thanks for the moments in the second half game. Didn't try giving me a moment till we were down by fucking 3 possessions. 4 possessions even. That's a huge onside kick. Down 21. Well, there was an effort. Not a good one. As we get our asses beat 34-13 in the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl. Up Caden Velkamp had a decent game. He's gone. Jamari Sands, 12 attempts for 7 yards. Half a yard per attempt. I don't even want to look at the rest of the stats. That just pisses me off. That actually just makes me angry. 0.5 yards per carry. Congrats, Easton Mustard, for your record. Enjoy whatever school you transfer to. Because, God forbid, you stick around and fucking try to build something. Am I right? Let's get to keep our C- championship contender. I mean, there's a chance we'll be able to convince them. Not a good one. There's a chance. Hey, we got Kurt Roper. We are offensive coordinator. Shout out to talent developer. That's going to be super fucking nice. What sort of job offers do we got? Head coach of BYU and Kansas and Memphis and Vandy. I go coach that linebacker if I want to. That'd be funny. Yeah, fuck the 5-star receiver. I'm gonna go coach the linebacker with 90 acceleration and normal dev. We can check out the CFP bracket that I forgot to do. Oh, Indiana just killed Tulane. Thank you. But Ohio State and A&M made it. A&M won that. Indiana destroyed Tulane. Miami beat the piss out of Vandy. And Duke beats Penn State. I don't know what's funnier. Duke beating Penn State or Penn State making it. Quarterfinals is A&M versus Tech. Indiana versus Clemson. Lol. Miami versus Michigan. And Duke versus Oregon. No Ohio State is... Well, it's certainly a choice by the video game. I don't really have much more to say on it than that. It is a decision made by this game. Tech beat A&M by a lot. Indiana beat Clemson by a lot. Michigan beat Miami by a little. And Duke beat Oregon by a lot. So we got Texas Tech versus Indiana and Michigan versus Duke. What is this, a fucking March Madness bracket? What the hell is this? Some bullshit is what it is. Indiana and Duke will be your national championship. Duke put up 51 on Michigan. Excuse me? Holy shit. All right, Duke, Indiana. Two basketball schools playing in the college football national championship. I guess at this point, Indiana is a fucking football school. Signetti is just fucking him. And Mendoza is a really good player. Excited to see where he ends up in the NFL. He's going to be a good player. I have a feeling. And he will take home a national championship on his way to the NFL. 27-26 is your final. What a game that would have been. 1-point game in the Natty. Indiana gets the job done, and they are your 2026 national champions, or 2025, whatever fucking year it was. I don't care. We're getting close to getting a D tackle, maybe, if he decides he wants to not be a bitch. We'll find out one of these days. Players leaving. Extremely low for Messer. For Cable is extremely low. Veltkamp is extremely low. Sands is extremely low. I think we're gonna wink nudge him. So we need to save one for him. Jabari Smith is transferring. Batiste is transferring. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. So many fucking players are transferring. Stolski's transferring your ass. Sanker's transferring. Starting tackle. Nonar's transferring. Good lord. Marcellin's transferring. We're going to wink nudge him. So we have two shots. We're just going to go with Messer. Persuade. He's not been persuaded. Veltkamp has not been persuaded. And then we're going to just re-up the NIL deals on Sands and Marcellin to make sure they come back. AKA, I'm going to fuck with the slider. And yeah. That's annoying. We're losing so many starters. Holy shit. We're getting decimated. We should probably count how many players we're actually fucking losing to transferring. 1, 2, 3. All starters. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Losing 18 players to transfer, and I would say half of them, if not more, are starters. He wasn't a starter. Kept him. He wasn't a starter. He wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't. He was. So 1 starter, 2 starters, 3 starters,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 starters. We're losing to the transfer window. Good Lord, man. That's insane. Well, good news is we can replace them in the portal. Right, guys? Right? We'll get a lot to work with here. Marquez Coffee is finally into his top 3 schools, even though we are the only one to offer him. I'm going to go out on a limb and say nobody. Wow, surprising. But it's time for some off-season recruiting. Let's take a quick look at the transfer portal, see what kind of players are available. Some good ones. Oh, we can get Koi Parrish. He wants to be here? Say less, brother. Say less. Why can't we get Isaac Brown? Why can't we get Ahmad Hardy? Why can't we get Carter Smith? Why can't we get Colin Simmons? I want the good players. Yeah, I'll get this filled out and I'll be back in a moment. All right, we're playing the risky approach here in the first week of off-season recruiting. We'll see if it ends up being a good or bad idea very quickly. We are putting 50 hours on a couple of different quarterbacks, and it looks like the risk didn't completely pay off because we did miss out on a couple of players we had to drop some points on. Amari Hayes has us in his top 5. Austin Mack, yes, the Alabama quarterback, has us in his top 5 currently. He's one of the 2 quarterbacks that are incredibly good that we're going after. Colton Hood, who is an NFL round 1 caliber corner in real life, is considering us. Didn't get into edge rusher, a couple DTs that we're looking at. And then also Tavian St. Clair is another player that we're very much trying to recruit to join our team. And he is probably going to end up at Tulane. But I really want to land at least one of these quarterbacks. I mean, obviously, I want to land one of them. We're not going to land both of them. That's just simply not going to happen. We're probably not going to get either one of them, honestly. I think we have a better chance at Austin Mack. I don't think we really have any chance at Tavian St. Clair. We're going to keep the points on him, though. But I would prefer Austin Mack. Just because he's 6'6", 230, and he's a pocket passer, so you know he's going to have a cannon arm, and he's an Alabama quarterback. And knowing this game, he's probably fast. So, I wonder if I can you look up deal breakers online? I don't know, we'll figure that out, but yeah, I'll get back to you guys with whatever ends up happening here. All right. Hopefully we get lucky and figure out the quarterback's hard sell. That'd be really nice. He's visiting this week. I mean, we didn't lose a lot of influence there, it looks like, so that's good. All right, we're not in the worst spot. We're actually back in the race on Tavian St. Clair, funnily enough, so that's good. Do we know Austin Mack's hard sell? We do, and it's good for us. Let's fucking go, Austin Mack. My fucking guy. Come on down, my brother. We could definitely land him. Tavian St. Clair could be a different story. I feel like we have a chance, though, but I don't want both. I think we're just going to pull out of Tavian St. Clair. If we get Austin Mack, great. I think we're going to jump. I mean, we're definitely going to jump Washington. Can we stay ahead of Washington next week? Because we have him on the visit and we know his hard sell. I think it's looking pretty good. On a couple running backs, CJ Hester, a Michigan guy, and Ty Clark, a Wake Forest guy. Couple different looks at running back. We don't really need running back. We do still have Sands, but doesn't hurt to bring in talent. Got that one wrong. All right, come on. Show me Austin Mack. We get Colton Hood. Hey, that is a legitimate NFL caliber cornerback right there from McDonough, Georgia. Welcome, Colton Hood. Recruiting battle with Washington for Austin Mack, but we are in first place. Amari Hayes, we're still in second, so he's probably going to end up elsewhere. First place on everyone except for CJ Hester and Hayes. Hey, could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Starting the final week. Show me Austin Mack. We got Corey Parrish. I mean, that's pretty good. He's a pretty good player. We get Marquez Coffee. Linebacker. We get Macklin. A couple of high school guys coming through. High school right tackle Malik Hay. Swope, running back. Get McNabb, another high school guy. Branham, kicker. BB, a tight end. Sneed, a center. It's not looking good for any of the transfer portal guys. Glenn O'Toole, high school tight end. There's the kicker. We got the punter too. Get an edge rusher. Any transfer portal guys? Any of our transfer portal guys? Just any of them. Jelani Thurman, Ohio State tight end, joins the class. Okay. Carrington Lee from I forget where, but he's a speed rusher. He joins. Transfer guy. Ja'Cory Barney Jr. from Florida City, Florida. 4-star transfer portal receiver joins the class. As does corner Ashton Stamps from LSU. Let's go. Messiah Delhomme joins. Julius Tate joins. Guard. We're not getting Austin Mack. We get BJ Tolo a guard. To improve the offensive line for our non-existent quarterback. Ty Clark from Nashville joins. Jeremiah McClellan, another receiver. We did not get Austin Mack. Damn it, dude. Maybe we could have gotten St. Clair. I don't know. How did Washington jump us? Wait. Did we get him? He's not here. Maybe he just hasn't decided yet. And he'll just end up on one of the rosters. Or he's... You can see I can barely move it down more, but it's not going down. Maybe he's there. What happened with Austin Mack? He's the only one I care about. I mean, you can check out these dev trades. Star for Yates. Muhammad is impact. Gardner is impact. We knew these. Bono was normal. Kwineku is impact. No, we don't know any of the other ones. Coffee, impact. Normal for Macklin. Hay, normal. Swope, normal. McNabb, normal. Branham, elite dev, punter. Let's fucking go, boys. I'm telling you. Tall, power archetypes. That's all you need to look for. Normal for Delonte Beebe. Normal for Ezekiel Sneed. Normal for Glenn O'Toole. Normal for Ronell Hurd. Okay, well, maybe not for kickers. Angel with impact. Gastineau with impact. Peter Curse with normal. Star for Corey Parrish. Oh, well, okay, he's a really good player. Ja'Cory Barney Jr. had impacts. Star for Jelani Thurman at tight end. Unfortunately, he is going to be a senior. Austin Mack did pick Washington. You fucking coward. God damn it, dude. How did they jump us? Jordan Thomas picks Rutgers. Austin Mack picks Washington. Star for Ashton Stamps. Impact for Colton Hood. How does Colton Hood have impact? Messiah Delhomme, star. Carrington Lee, impact. Tolo, normal. Ty Clark, impact. Impact for Kenny Johnson. McClellan with star dev. Nice. Ryan Niblett is unsigned. Devin Jackson and Cam Pruitt both go to UNLV. One had star, one had impact. So it would have been nice to get either one of those guys, but we didn't. In terms of top classes, I'd imagine we're somewhere in like the top 30. We had a pretty good class. Right outside the top 30 at 31. 29 total, 1 5-star, 4 4-stars, 24 3-stars. Pretty good class. Is it the best in the American? It is. We beat out Tulane by a pretty wide margin. They did get quite a few 4-stars, but they didn't get a single 5-star. And we had more 3-stars, so I'd say we outdid them. Can we find out where Tavian St. Clair ended up? Will it show us? It will. Reed goes to SMU. Ty Simpson to Oregon. Lagway to A&M. Brendan Sorsby to Arkansas. What a horrible decision. Rocco Becht to Bama. Replacing all the Bama QBs in the portal. Avery Johnson. Oh my god, what a traitor. Goes from K-State to KU. Josh Hoover, the new Ohio State QB. Devin Dampier. Dude, this game is so fucking stupid. Austin Maxime to the same fucking school as Devin Dampier. My god. CJ Carr to Michigan. That actually pisses me off, bro. JKS to whatever fucking school that was, Louisville. Wegman also to SMU. So SMU signs 2 4-star quarterbacks that they don't fucking need. That's sick. Calandria to Bama. Keelan Russell to OU. We didn't have a chance for him, but yeah, St. Clair. Ended up at Tulane. We might have been able to get him, probably not. So he's going to be in conference too, by the way. That's fucking cool. Rayner went to Tennessee. Keenholz is unsigned. Decided not to go after him because I wanted to put, 50 points on the 2 quarterbacks we did go after. And, yeah, we saw how that ended up, didn't we? This game is stupid. All right, I'll do position changes and see you when I see you. Vince Yates is fucking sick, by the way. Tell me you're not maxed out. You're not good. Okay, Ronell Hurd might have normal dev, but he's a fucking 80 overall at kicker. That's hilarious. This team is weird. I'm not going to put Koi Parrish at corner just because we have 2 really good corners. So he's not going to play receiver for us. Although we actually kind of probably do need him to play receiver. We saw what happens with fucking DJ Pickett in Arkansas State Dynasty. The glitch is still there where they just straight up cannot fucking catch. So I don't want to deal with it again. So we're not going to deal with it again. Training results. This will be fun. Alrighty, boys. We made it to the transfer window. Don't need to transfer anyone out, so we're not going to. And we don't need to switch conferences yet because, well, we didn't even get close to the conference championship. So what I will say, though, is we did improve the team quite a bit. As usually we jump from a 69 all the way up to a 70, whatever we were overall. Yeah, this team got real good. The problem that we do have is our offense is kind of, I mean, we have weapons all over the field. We just have a kind of whatever starting quarterback to throw to him. Bruce Muhammad is fine, but he has really good skill caps for throwing the ball, especially. Okay, all right, we can work with him. 89 agility, 87 break cycle. Unfortunately, his elusiveness is capped where it is. Will we even be able to get anything really? Yeah, I don't even think we can get fucking anything good from this. Yeah, we barely miss out on extender. We have silver. We could probably get dot. We can't get option king. We can't get mobile resistance. Actually, can we get mobile resistance? Is that part of accuracy? It is. So we can get some stuff with him. He's good enough to be our starter for now because, well, our other option is Jordan Magwood, who's okay, but he's a pocket passer with terrible throw power and I guess okay accuracy. That's the problem with Bruce, is his accuracy is bad as well. Carson Kruger is he's a break glass in case of emergency type of guy. But our running backs are okay. We have a couple of really good receivers. Ja'Cory Barney is disgusting. Jeremiah McClellan is disgusting. Deshaun Platt's pretty solid. And the true freshman Vince Yates is disgusting. Also, Asad Wasim is really fast. So we actually improved quite a bit in terms of our receiving core. I feel like we should probably just start Yates. I don't really want to redshirt him. because he's so damn good. We'll see what ends up happening there, but just to take a look at his skill caps. Yeah, this player is disgusting. He'll probably end up playing a little bit more than Jason Platt, although Jason Platt is a senior, so he probably needs to play too, and he's also good. So there's that. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's a great problem to have. This mini weapons. Oh, and also Jelani Thurman. Disgusting. The tight ends are so easy to upgrade. He had like 20 something points just when he transferred in, so we were able to give him those on top of what he got for the training, and we just put all the route running in hands. They weren't maxed out, and now they're maxed out, and that shot is overall up from, I think he was a 78 to a 91. It's tight ends are super easy to upgrade in this game. And that's not even what'll happen with any of our blocking tight ends, which we have a couple of. Forgot to upgrade. I didn't upgrade Collins. He could be an even higher overall than he is probably. So yeah, team's looking good. Dachi Richardson shot up a ton in overall. Offensive line is fine. Outside of him, Deno's good. Brantley's good. Marcellin, they nerfed my man because he shot up in overall when I played with the team last year. They nerfed my boy pretty hard. He's just decent. D tackle is pretty bad. Enos Sledge is good, but the rest of these guys are kind of whatever. We're gonna have to end up playing multiple true freshmen. I don't think any of these guys can afford to take a redshirt year, and you know what? That's fine. They'll just play and hopefully they'll develop. Marquez Coffey's gonna be a starter for us. Mike Linebacker's kind of whatever. Leon Hart's okay. Evan Jackson is quite good. I'm assuming he's maxed out. He's not. Why does he still have these points? Or is he? He might have been someone who didn't commit to us, but just ended up on the team anyway. Because he was not. Huh. Okay. Where's Austin Mack? Whatever. That's interesting. I don't know where this guy came from. I definitely wouldn't have overlooked this good of a player. He's up to an 88 overall all of a sudden. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and give him wrap up as well, because why not? Where the fuck did you come from, sir? I'm not complaining. Oh, these were the fucking UNLV guys. Okay. Sure. They both committed to UNLV, but I guess UNLV said nah, and then they both end up here. Well, all right. That works for me. Got some more good depth at linebacker. Sure. Some really good depth at linebacker. Should have just made this decision to begin with, guys. Should have just made this decision right out the gate. Go ahead and give him that, because I don't know what it does. Damn. Linebacker is all of a sudden solved, and our defense is all of a sudden just kind of insane. Devin Jackson is nuts. He's an incredible player. All right. Yeah, Ashton Stamps is 94, 91 for Colton Hood, and we have good depth behind them. I probably could have ended up moving Quay Parrish to corner. Now that I look at it, he probably could have been fine there, and he could have just played the slot. But, you know, that's fine. He'll take a safety. Masai Delhome's an 88. He always ends up in the portal. Make sure you grab him if he's in your portal. He is just a super easy to develop, really good player. 80 overall freshman kicker, and then an elite dev, 78 overall freshman punter. This team got real good, real fast, and that's not even to mention what we could potentially find in the recruiting portal for this season, or the high school recruits, I guess. Recruiting class, there we go, for this year. Doesn't look like we have any interest from any 5 stars outright. That's okay. We'll take a look at least one guy. We have a corner here that we can recruit, Jamal Obregon. An interesting name. Speed rush archetype, Ezekiel Cantu. Pretty good right tackle. Got another corner. Elusive bruiser, Alejandro Fazande. Some names up here. Grant Kenoy. Minoy. We will take a look at... God, none of these positions interest me. I guess we'll take a look at... I mean, the tackle is going to be the best player here, bar none. Clay Baldridge? Sure. We'll take a look at Clay Baldridge. How are you looking, my guy? Pretty damn good, I imagine. I've seen better. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you like the episode, please be sure to drop a like, drop a sub. Happy to be back. Hopefully, many more to come. We'll see. Appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Take it easy.